till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hey, the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
Grateful, you need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate, so let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hey, the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
Gotta be grateful, you need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate, so let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hey, the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hate the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
Gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hate the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
Gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hey, the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
Grateful, you need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate, so let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hey, the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
Grateful, you need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate, so let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hey, the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hate the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
Gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hate the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
Gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
All right. We in the building. 200 Boys Podcast. This is a late night live. All right. We usually go live at 7 p.m., but it is 10:31 p.m. Damn, Opina, your lady let you out this late?
Damn, I guess so. Hey, do I get paid extra for this shit, dog? You
No
wanna talk
bad
some
words in
shit?
the first 5 minutes.
Oh, my
homie.
bad.
All right.
I ruined that one, dog.
Salute to
My
everybody
bad.
that's in the building. Hit the like button.
See, when you get on my bad side, I'm gonna start off like that. No,
Hit the
fuck,
like
messing
button.
Messing with you.
Hit the like button. We're about to go live right now in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
We got the homie
Who we got today?
Rich the Trapper.
What's the deal? Yo, we in? We live?
We live right there.
What's the deal?
Boom.
Yo? Okay, bet.
It's
Yes,
not Rich
sir.
the Trapper.
Rich Trapper, man. You got to say it right, man. Rich
Rich
Trapper.
the Trapper,
No,
no?
Rich Trapper.
On YouTube, it says Rich the Trapper.
No, it don't.
No?
Nah. Do it.
I think so.
Nah, it shouldn't.
Don't look at it now. Type it in. It'll come
Hold
right
on,
up
let me see.
when you do it that way. What's your name, big dog?
Mike.
Oh.
No, he got one.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
D-Weez. We got D-Weez in the
He
building.
was here
yeah.
last time. He was falling asleep.
Yeah, he was
Bro,
here
it
with
says Rich Trapper.
Okay, Rich Trapper. Okay. You know what, man? We never got to why they call you that.
He called Gangland Niam.
Neem.
But you know what? We've all messed up his name. So shout
Yeah.
out to Gangland Neem, but we've all messed up his name. I thought it was Ganging him.
Oh, because of the
Ganging
Yeah,
him.
I thought it was Ganging him. But no, it's Gangland Neem. But no, it's Rich Trapper. Shout out to Royce Monroe and Willie Joe. Royce Monroe is general. Is he a general manager of Generation Now, DJ Drama's label? And then Willie Joe's the head A&R. So back in when I was trying to do a rapper thing, blah, 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 I've never had a cool nickname. My name has been just D Hill. That's my name, Daryl Hill. You feel me? So it was D Hill was my nickname and all that. And I don't even think they called me that in high school. It was just called me by my name. Yeah, you feel me? And then so I was rapping in the verse. I just said, D Hill, Rich Trapper, don't you act like you ain't heard of me.
Ooh.
And then he was like, wait, hold on. That's it. From now on, you going Rich Trapper and all that kind of stuff. And he was like, you know, you already kind of living a certain type of way. You coming into it and wooty bam. So go to whole Rich Trapper. So we went.
That's how you got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we went all the way out with it. You feel me?
Yeah, but I didn't ask that the last time you were here 11 months ago.
You
so
watched the video again?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Bam. I could. I don't.
So what? I'm not worth watching twice, bro? That's
I
what
don't
you
watch
said?
any
Damn.
podcast. I don't. I can't.
Well, I do.
Too
I
much.
do sometimes because I want to see what I didn't ask.
Ah, that's good.
You know,
Awkward.
like a couple things I didn't ask. That's a good one because we didn't ask that.
But you know what, Opina? That's what makes you a great podcaster, bro.
Fact.
That's what makes you a great podcaster,
That's a
bro.
fact. That's
You know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
I mean, because it's an interesting name, and sometimes the simplest things, how you got it. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That was a crazy way to get it if you think about it.
Man,
you know?
look, chat, Opina's World coming soon.
man.
Coming
No,
to the
he
Haters
is-
World Network.
He is a great podcaster. Bro.
Opina's
I'm not
World.
gonna lie. He's a great asset. He's a valuable asset. He's a great podcaster. Bro.
Yeah, for sure,
He
for
does all the
sure.
hard
One day,
work.
man. One day we'll
I
we'll
should
get
sit here and randomly think of shit.
Yeah.
So look,
Sometimes it's good like that though, dog. Sometimes you know, the school book way isn't always good. You know.
hey, I'm gonna put it like this, bro. I never went to college and I graduated from a continuation school. So
Yeah.
you feel me? And here we are.
That's right.
Successful, you feel me?
Yep.
Shout out to all my homies that went to college and got that debt. We see y'all, student loans. We see you.
Man.
Man.
Big
son.
debt.
Man.
Shit. You want to do a recap?
Who do we have?
We had Gangland Neem.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Let's do a recap.
Yeah.
Salute Gangland. He
Yeah.
did a reaction on me the other day.
Did he?
Yeah. Me
Oh,
and some PC.
Let's talk about it. Come on, let's
Yeah,
talk about it, man. Let's talk about it.
see it.
Who in PC? What's going on?
Well, you gotta go watch the video. Yeah, but he did a reaction of me and some PC dude. You know, and you know what's crazy is that Gangland. You know,
I'm looking it up, chat.
he did a great reaction, right? But what was going on is that PC did all the what ifs on me. Well, if you would go to prison, you'd probably be a PC. The difference here is that we're not doing the probablys. We're
Or
doing
the
the
ifs,
facts.
yeah.
And the facts are that you're a PC and I'm not.
Y'all got the probably police here?
So the probablys
Mm.
don't matter, homie. You could sit there and make all these stories about, well, if you would have went here, if you would, no, that's not what we're doing. The facts are the facts.
Yeah. You're not there. You
Yeah.
didn't do that. You
So-
didn't snitch out your homie.
And Gangland did a great reaction to that, bro, and I appreciate that shit. I was like, okay, finally somebody that's not biased to somebody they like. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
doing reactions, you really got to be unbiased for. If not, it's not a valuable reaction. You know, if you like somebody and you're doing a reaction and you're just going based on, that's the homie, so I got to look out for him.
I just did my research. All right, bet. So look, all right. So look, I know we ain't gonna say the name. I get it, the podcast thing. We can't say the names. But man, come on, bro. We can't say the names.
That's what they want, fool.
I
I
mean-
don't like giving people what they want. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I know somebody wants that attention, I don't give it to them.
Hey, you see, they've been running my shit on no jumper for the last however many weeks, man.
Yeah, I
say my
see
name
that,
like Beyonce.
Yeah, I seen that.
But
and that fool mad because they say
mad
your
as
name.
fuck.
Yeah, he mad.
We gonna get to that. Hold on, we on your bullshit. We gonna get to my bullshit next. We gonna stay on yours. So let me ask you this question: what started y'all issue? Because you got problems with 2 people on that side.
Nah, fool, I don't know that.
It's 1 and 2.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Yeah, that's what it's Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
I was cool with the guy from the South, right?
Right.
Well, not cool in person because I don't know him. I was cool with him in the YouTube world, right?
Yeah. I had to tell the homie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was cool. I used to go in his chat and everything, whatever, and he used to come in my chat and everything.
Right.
But,
I remember y'all was cool. Yeah.
But once I found out what he was, that pissed me off because it was like, dog, I could get a phone call, I could get in trouble. The homies might hit me up and say, hey, what the fuck you doing associating with that guy? And that's because you weren't honest about your situation from the gate. And a lot of people felt like that. So a lot of people just, pushed away from that guy. And that's what it was.
So if he would have been honest about his situation from the gate, would you have befriended him or been cool with him on some content
No,
stuff?
I'd probably watch, but on the low.
Okay, I can respect that.
That fool Renegade Media, you know Renegade Media?
I not personally, but yeah.
The reason I say his name is because he came out the gate and said, this is what I am.
The other dude come out the gate and say this what he is, though?
No, he didn't. He fucking lied until
Okay.
people caught him in his lies. Now he don't know what lie to live with. And that's the problem. And truthfully, I don't care what they are.
Right.
I don't care. It's not
Y'all
my
got like
problem.
this Cold War going on, though.
But it's just all it is that, like, dog, you fucking could put people in problems.
Yeah.
Okay.
Danger, homie. Like, stop being the
I like to focus on people that are solid. It doesn't matter what race y'all watch your podcast, but once I hear they're no good, even if they're talking about me, I won't even watch it.
You know, I think it's interesting because I'm gonna call a spade because we all know I do the news. I'm in everybody's fucking business. You feel me?
Yeah.
So the way I categorize it from my chat, you got the black side of YouTube, the brown side of YouTube, the sports side of YouTube, the jail side of YouTube. You have a bunch of shit going on. You feel me? We're all ultimately under one umbrella, but you have different subsections of each one. And it's interesting the way the black side of YouTube and the brown side of YouTube encounters the same problems, but they're handled differently with actual similar end results, though. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, I ain't gonna say the name because I just hope the homie can clear up some, hold on, I'll type it so you just kind of got an idea what I'm talking about. But one of the homies had a little situation where he put himself in a hot seat by having something go on, over the course of the weekend that probably shouldn't have went on, hanging out with somebody who probably shouldn't have been hanging out with publicly, if you know.
Mexican or black?
Black. Hanging out with somebody publicly who he probably shouldn't have been associating with publicly. Hold on, I'm here. But I say all that to say that they are on here.
I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. He brought that fool to the hood.
Yeah, bro, you tripping. So, but here's the thing, though. So where it gets tricky is with the talk of being no good. That is who put it into our universe that he was no good.
Yeah.
So it gets.
He was the same guy that
he the one that told us, yeah. And then I piggybacked off of that with a reaction, and then I was loud about it, of course. You feel me? So I'll take credit for being the loudest about it. But shit, I got it off the internet from Wooty Bam.
Yeah.
But the concept of you guys would just flat out say out loud like, nah, he's no good. I ain't effing with him, blah, blah, blah.
Well, it's because it's out there now. At first, we wouldn't because, you didn't really know. You just heard the rumors. But now it's fully out there. So it's like now I'm only titling the videos based off what it is. Right. I'm not lying. Now, if that was like an internet sensation, that's what I would title it.
Right.
But I'm only titling it, giving it the correct title, That's what it is.
Well, no, I'll just land it like this. When it comes to us being men, like we were just talking about off camera, nobody has walked up to you in the years that you've been doing this and punched you in the face over something that you've said on YouTube or a podcast or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So when all these cameras come off, a lot of the chat, a lot of the viewership has to understand that you have to deal with the consequences of your actions on camera, off camera.
Oh, yeah,
So if you choose not to deal with certain people or to handle certain situations, certain type of ways, the chat just wants drama. They just want mess. You feel me? Yep. They want to see us crash out and blah, blah, keep the bullshit up, blah, blah. And we, respectfully, it makes the most money because it makes the most views. It is what it is. But when you at home with your lady and all that, and then your phone is ringing at 2 o'clock in the morning because somebody's calling down from the top because they saw something that they don't like, it's not worth it.
And it happens, dog. In our shit, it happens a lot.
It happens on our side too, for sure. Me and Opina was just having a conversation. This is what I can say. We get the calls from the penitentiary the same way y'all do.
There you go.
We get the same penitentiary calls. Everybody got a phone.
Yeah.
And if you don't got a phone, we all got the free wall phone. So we just leave that right there.
And that's all that was, fool. But now it's turned into, like, I don't know, them over there, them two fools thinking that they bigger than us. And in ultra reality, it's like this, fool. I look at YouTube like you gotta have the influence, right? You might have low numbers, but you got the influence.
Facts.
So imagine somebody got a lot of numbers, but they don't have the influence to move shit, right?
Flakko, excuse
Right
me.
there, you go.
Excuse me, my bad. Son.
Like we could
Sneeze.
fuck
a
with
lot of them.
we could fuck with anybody in the industry, dog, at any given time. As far as like our shit,
Right.
You know, like our circles.
Yeah.
And those motherfuckers can't. They can't even.
Dog,
leave
I
their
hit you up
closets.
to come back.
Yeah, see, there you
Yeah.
go.
Because y'all show love. So I was like, hey, bro, I'm back. Let's run it back. You feel me?
And them two fools don't leave the closet. So we're not on the same level. No matter what, we're not on the same level. Because my views might be low, so they say, but I could go fuck with the biggest platforms. They can't.
Yeah.
So what the fuck does it matter?
Right. Yeah.
You know?
You know, I never thought about it. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna stay out y'all business. But yeah. All I'm gonna say is this.
Now I'm politicking Mexican business with a black. So they're gonna say,
Oh yeah, well, you know.
right?
You know. But you know what?
I foresee the future, dog.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I didn't think about it until you said it, and I'm gonna say this, and people can take it how they want to take it. I've learned that your channel does the best when you're tangibly and physically outside with your people.
You've tested that?
That's
Oh, I seen that. Oh yeah, you're right. I do got a video that it was like a 4th of July shit, and I was outside and I was live like the way you were live, and I
Yeah.
did like 90K.
Did you see the one I just did with 98,000?
Yeah, I seen that one. Yeah.
I'm not doing that shit sitting on my toilet.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
go
facts.
outside, and you have to be tangible, and you have to be active in your community and your space. We all share the same fan base,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah,
you
we
feel
all
me?
do. Yep.
So they want to see you in the community. They want to see you around. They want to see you being normal, gas stations, grocery stores, or whatever. Blah blah blah. They want to see that you're not afraid of them.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes you gotta go. Go outside. If you caught what I said, you caught what I said. If you didn't, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I agree with it.
You gotta be
Fuck
outside,
with it,
man.
yeah, you gotta go outside. You know, it's just a lot easier because then it's like even when you're doing music, you can't sit somewhere and get your music out there. You have to go state to state. You got to meet the people. The people want to know if you're real.
Yeah.
If you're a real person. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of artists that I think do good, and they stay at home. You know, like they got the suburbs buying their shit. But like, if you really want to go, you got to get out there.
I mean, that's far and in between. We don't, being from the hood, dog, we don't got that luxury of a community that's already having a bunch of money that could just pour into us because my mom is cool with your mom on the PTA and we all on the same club soccer team and now it's going to work. You feel me?
Right.
Like, no, we have to go work. You feel me?
Yeah, we gotta go get it.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I want to ask y'all this question. Y'all been seeing the ice raids and shit when y'all coming outside with
Wait,
us,
how do
bro?
we go with from
Whoa,
gang?
whoa,
Hold on. Wait,
This ain't our interview. That's it.
Narrate
This
it,
ain't our
fool.
interview. We're gonna get to that right now. Let's give Gangland Neem we were talking
flowers.
about his flowers, man. Thanks for coming on. He did a good job. You know what I'm saying? And his numbers been going up. I've been watching some of his shit. You know I do. There's not enough time in the world to watch all the homie shit, but
Neem's really consistent. He
yeah.
does about 4 to 5 videos a day.
but like
He
I
has all the hot
said,
topics.
if you're solid and you're not a
And he works.
Yeah, I don't
And
want
he
to put his
works,
business
yeah.
out there, but yeah, and
No,
he's a
he
good
said it.
dad.
He said it when he was
okay,
here.
yeah, and he's a good dad.
Hey, fool, look, I don't work. I don't have no jobs, right?
Neither.
Today, my dad called me, wanted me to go install some signs at his business, right? Fool, I'm fucking tired, dog, right?
Oh, yeah.
I went out there and I was on the fucking roof all day today.
trap too.
Yeah, Trap was with me, right? We met some people that were fans of ours. We're like, okay, we're superstars out here, homie, you know?
That's right.
And so we're on the roof all day. And then we head back to the pad, get showered up, and come back, and we're like, fuck, Gangland does this every day. People do this shit. Like, they go to work, still go to the studio, and fucking
Yeah.
fuck that, dog. I couldn't do that shit, homie.
Yeah, fool.
And during March through April, he's Ramadan.
I was like, that shit's
And
wild,
he's a parent.
homie.
He's an active dad.
I
That's
mean,
a gang of
yeah.
work.
he's not
fool.
eating or drinking water for one of those months.
half up, half down.
Fool, I gotta do it tomorrow. I'm trying to find an excuse not to go, homie.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
God
But I
bless
was
your
like,
soul.
gotta have discipline, dog. But it's just one of those things where like motherfuckers actually like American Cholo. That fool works all day and then he pods at night.
Damn, for real?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's a construction worker. He's like a foreman or some shit.
Oh, so he out here doing labor
He labor work.
and then jump on the net.
He'll go home, shower,
Shit.
and then jump on the net all night.
Hey, that's dedication.
Facts,
That's dedication. Because he's
dog.
consistent with his content too.
You couldn't. You wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah, I would never be able to tell.
That's wild shit.
I gotta get more into American Cholo, but I've been hip to him in the last like 2 months. Kind of like I've been like going from the beginning, kind of like trying to catch back up and shit. But I didn't know he had all that going on with all the content he has out.
Yeah, fool. Yeah,
That's
it's
dope.
hard to think that, but yeah, that fool, hard worker, homie.
Shout out to Gangland Knee, man. Working hard.
doing
That's
his
right,
thing.
bro.
Yeah. Let's get into some news, dog.
All right, let's go.
You guys hear about those YouTubers that he smoked another YouTuber right there and unalived him in Vegas?
I'm gonna let you go first.
I seen that, yeah.
He unalived him. His name was YouTuber Finny the Legend.
God bless all the families involved.
Okay, and it says right here, allegedly killed. And his
And the girl.
And the
girlfriend allegedly killed on live stream.
Wife. Well, either way it go, his lady, yeah.
Another YouTuber by Sin City Manny Wise. It
By the
says,
Bellagio.
yeah, it says the PD confirmed 2 people were killed during an argument on the Strip. Fans are saying the victims were YouTuber Vinny the Legend and his girlfriend. And the shooter is Manny Wise of the Sin City YouTube family. Did you see the video?
Yeah.
Before he walked right up to him and bam.
On live.
Yeah, it says they were fighting over YouTube strikes.
Copyright strikes.
You're stupid.
Copyright strikes.
Fuck. Now people say that I read some comments were like, yeah, that's real beef. Them fools kept it real. That's stupidity, homie.
Well, that was real bad decision making.
Stupidity, bro.
I look at it like this. We all meet each other the same way. YouTube. I always tell people this. We might watch each other, but you don't know what I do when I cut my camera off. I don't know what y'all do when y'all cut y'all cameras off. I don't know the traumas. I don't know the history. Like myself personally, you know what I'm saying? People can say what they want to say about me. I feel a type of way about certain things, so I'm quietly lurking, catching what I got to catch, doing what I got to do. You feel me? And that's because certain things were said to me on YouTube, and I'm not letting it go. That's it. Now, am I finna go knock you down on live? Of course not. I just want to fade. But regardless of the fact, something was said to me, and I internalized it, and I kept it in my back pocket, and I let everything go. But that one thing, I held on to it. You never know how many bags a man is carrying. Don't be the bag to break that man's back. Because to us, it's stupid. To him, that could have meant everything. You can't tell people how to rationalize their fucking psycho behaviors. I'm not a therapist.
Yeah, true that.
I analyzed it too. I felt like, nothing's worth taking someone's life. But there's a big but there. If that's your way of eating, your YouTube is your job, your family, you're feeding your family. He might have had some different.
Yeah, but
thoughts
now you can't feed your family because you smoked the motherfucker.
But I'm saying his thought process at the time was
his last video ever.
Yeah.
Done.
I saw some videos of one of the
get
dudes.
residuals while he's in the pen.
Yeah, I saw some videos.
Yeah, you can though.
Right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, but with them residual checks ain't gonna be shit though.
No.
They're gonna fade.
Unless he gonna continue to work from in there with a phone. He can.
But you know what? I saw some videos of one of them, and he looked a little. I think it was the one who committed the crime.
Yeah, the bald dude.
Yeah, he's like a güero.
Keeping you green.
Yeah, and I saw the videos. He looked a little disturbed.
Yeah.
And some of
Where
his
he was in the car driving.
in the car driving.
Yeah, he was acting like a gangbanger.
He was acting a little bit, off and shit.
Here's the thing though. Who's to say he's acting? That could be him, bro.
Yeah, I don't mean acting. You're right. I mean that he was doing what he does.
Bro, we've all been locked up. Some people ain't acting, bro. And let's look at it like this. We've all seen people busted for hot ones for the dumbest reasons. What happened? My girl burned my hot pocket, now I'm doing life.
Crash outs.
But it's somebody who, bro, you feel me? And here go the thing about the YouTube space. Stop playing with people.
Yeah.
And I don't know if y'all noticed it on y'all side of the chat, or even in y'all side of the content creation, but a lot of the podcasters and the content creators are getting sick of. Can we cuss here? You pass him in? They getting sick of this shit talking in the chat.
Yeah, that's
getting sick of the trolling, getting sick of all these little stupid ass jokes and shit. Like, bitch, get your weird ass on my fucking chat with this shit.
I don't respond to him no more. I used to, not no more.
I'm petty. I'll block your ass forever. I got time for everybody.
Have you ever been in a situation where, like that, like it happened so fast, where you snapped, but maybe you didn't fully go through or get caught, and you're like, fuck, I could have did something crazy.
Me and Marley. This nigga's been there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you were right there. It happened. I think it happens to a lot of people, where it's like 1 second away from.
We're human, dog.
Yeah, 1 second away from this route, and that second where you made it, like boom.
Yeah, but those in the comments you're talking about, it gets to the point where it's like, are you gonna do something, or are you just gonna keep talking, though?
They're gonna keep talking, dog.
Shut the fuck up already. All right, I get it.
And here's the thing too, and this is where I always, and I say this in my chat, so I say this the same way. if me and you get into an argument right now, oh fuck you Opina, fuck you Blue Devil, and then y'all don't jump me, oh you're a bitch. But then if you do jump me, oh you're stupid. There's no win. You know what I mean?
You can't win.
So I say it like this: be somebody who, if your kid watch this, they can be proud that that's their people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't win, dog, with the chat. It's like, okay, I'll give you a good one, right? People call me out for fades all the time. People I don't even know, dog. And everybody expects me to
Blue Devil want to fight
fades.
Brandy.
Okay, that's what I'm going to get to. Everybody expects me to take these fades from these randos, right? And I'll be like, what the fuck, dog? You got a problem with me? You come look for me, homie. I'm not going out my way for nobody, right? So they talk all this shit about me turning shit down. Brandon, Adam calls me out for the Brandon fade.
Not Brandon.
Not Brandon.
Not
Adam,
Brandon.
Adam called me for the Brandon fade. I accept, right? Now I hear excuses talking about, oh, you're lying. You ain't gonna take no fade. I'm like, what is, dog? First I don't take fades. Now I accept a fade, and I still can't win. So these are just people, bro, that don't like me. They ain't never gonna like me. So who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck.
But you know what? I think they do like you because you go outside and you get love. I'm sure by now, as long as you guys have been doing this, I'm still fresh to the game. You feel me? I'm just touching my first real year into this shit. It might seem like longer because I flood the content space, but I'm just touching my first real year. Y'all been in it for some years. The same motherfucker, I'm sure by now, that has trolled you has shook your hand in real life.
That's what I was telling the homie today. For when somebody met us, I go, fool, that could be one of the troll punk motherfuckers in the chat. We don't know his name or who he is, and he's seen us, so now he wants to be cool with us. We'll never know.
How many motherfuckers don't even have a name? It's just random letters, random L, random Q, random M, random P.
Yeah.
Numbers and shit.
Yeah, that's the same shit I told the homie. I go, fool, it could be, these guys that see us, it could be somebody who don't like us.
This is what I think. Conspiracy theory. Y'all down for a good conspiracy theory?
Let's go.
I don't believe personally, because you see like the same trolls over and over. I think those are other YouTubers that are just too pussy to talk shit from their own page.
Facts.
That's what I think.
Facts.
That's what I think. And I'd be like, oh, because you know in real life you a hoe. Okay, cool.
Facts.
As long as you know you a hoe, I can accept that in my heart.
Right.
I can accept that in my heart.
Fool, somebody got at me the other day, and they were a rapper, and he was like, because there's another account out there named Culture Uncensored, and everybody thinks it's me, right? Because that fool shows me love. He'll post on
Clearly
my shit.
not you, but shout out to Culture Uncensored though.
Yeah,
I follow
you
you,
go.
but
And
that's
so,
clearly not you.
They think it's me, right? And the rapper got at me, and I was like, fool, I talk shit from my own account. The fuck do I need a fake account for? If I don't like you, how many people have I came out and said, fuck you two? The fuck I need a fake account for?
Yeah.
So look, so Trap News Network, Haters World exclusive. Is it safe to say that the shit with you and Brandon is just hype and propaganda?
Listen, dog, I don't got a problem with Brandon. I never have. I don't even know the fucking guy. I think it's mostly been like the people around him that sort of made me probably dislike him for whatever reasons, you know. But truthfully, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't hold no grudges. I don't like go to sleep thinking about like fuck this guy. If I were to see the guy in the street, I'd probably be cool with him, dog.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like it's not real. Like I tell people all the time, this internet shit is not real, dog. We don't know each other. What could we probably be? What could we possibly beef about?
No, that's real talk. But look, Opine, I want to ask you a question.
No, go ahead.
How deep can we go into this topic? Because I know you got your list.
No, hold on. The only reason that I say that, you know, is because he does say some fucked up racial shit sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking Opine. Do you want to stick to your list, or can we go into this?
But to me,
go ahead.
To me, that all that's like
good, like
internet shit, right? So it's like that's how he feel. I don't like the way he feels. So I understand it. But as far as like dislike, like fuck you for life type shit, it's not like that. You know.
Does Brandon say racial stuff? Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
Dumb shit too.
Now I'll say this: devil's advocate. He says it about black people too.
I heard that. He's like Charleston White,
so
right?
Before Charleston White,
right?
Man, Brandon is like Brandon. Charleston White can't fight. Like Brandon has all kind of shit going for him. But I'll say this: the same way he is going at the Mexican community right now. Okay, question for all the black people watching: can we say Mexican? Or do we got to say Hispanic? What's offensive and what's not, dog? Because I grew up saying Mexican.
It don't
and
matter,
all my Mexican homies just say I'm Mexican and don't call me Hispanic.
You can say my brown brother. You can say Mexican. You can say however you say it, bro.
All right, cool.
It's not, you know, as long as you don't say the B word or the W word.
The Beaner word?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think like the B word. I thought female dog. Yeah, I was like, yeah. But no, before Brandon was on y'all asses, he was on our asses the same way. He hate Black Lives Matter. The whole protest in Atlanta and all that kind of stuff, he'll bust your ears all day about it. Y'all look stupid. Y'all look like idiots. And
You're cool with him?
That's my nigga.
Have you told him that in a street fight, anything goes?
Yeah.
Have you told him that a knife is legal in the street fight?
I've told Brandon, stop playing with me, nigga. I'll shoot your ass. Stop playing with me. Get your big ass off me.
Yeah, some people don't got a knife. Some people got a gun, dog.
Don't play with me, nigga.
Yeah, facts.
No,
some people don't fight. You got to get that through your head.
He's
some
well
people
aware.
don't fight.
Yeah.
But I'll say this to again. All right, hold on.
For a big ass fool like that in the street get at me, I'm putting on my dagger, homie, straight up.
Yeah, you fucking better.
The fuck?
Well, yeah. If it comes down to that, if you don't got nothing, then you got to squabble up.
Yeah, or I'm grabbing a chair
Can I
or
say
a
that?
stick or anything. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool. But here goes the thing about that. That's not even a matter of race. Like your homie that was here the last time, he big as fuck. You better back your big ass up. I'm 167. Don't press your big 300 plus over 6 foot walking up on me, nigga. Please back up with that shit. So it has nothing to do with the racial thing because we know how the chat gets and we know how people get on the clips because I'm the person who spins the clips. You feel me? So I don't even want to put into the thing, oh, well, Blue Devil said that he had stabbed Brandon because he's black. Like, no, bro. Brandon's a big motherfucker who's a trained fighter. The average person walking around on day-to-day 2 legs can't do nothing with this motherfucker. The same like with your big-ass homie that was in here. The average person can't do. The average person is me and bro size.
Yeah, facts.
What are me and him together finna do against your big-ass homie?
Yeah, facts. Big blacks.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? So what? So, Rich Trapper shot him because he was Mexican? No, I shot this motherfucker because he's 200 pounds heavier than me. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
And that's that. It has nothing to do with the racial aspect of it. You feel me? But I will say this. Without putting his business out there, you know, Brandon keep a little whoop on him. He ain't naked out here. You feel me?
No,
So
I've already heard from multiple sources that he
ain't
with the
playing.
business.
Yeah, Brandon ain't with the whoop. You know, he puts off an image, so I ain't gonna put out his business, but he ain't playing. You feel me?
Yeah, I've been told by a few people.
I believe that, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, though, if you're going to have like that vibe, like a bully vibe, you're going to like say what you want and you're big and everyone knows you can fight, there's always going to be someone that's smaller that'll test your nuts, dog.
That's for sure. No, that's
you
for
know
sure.
what I'm saying? And like we said, right? You said earlier on YouTube, stop playing with people on YouTube. I think sometimes you just got to be a little more humble. Because they'll take the smallest black kid or Mexican kid to blow someone's noodle out.
That's true.
You know what I
very
mean?
true.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, yeah, I see it a lot, bro. Not just with, I'm not saying that's like fully how he is, but I see a lot of dudes out there with that mentality. They're a little bit, you know, they got some UFC chunks. They in the gym, they can squabble and they get on that tip and they get that little bit of like I'm this,
machismo?
yeah, I'm this,
Yeah.
so I could say this. I'm not talking about podcasting, like just in the hood.
Right.
Like I could say this and that. Like no, you can't, bro, because someone's gonna, you know what I mean?
No, I could definitely understand you on that. And this is just, and then let's clear, we're taking it off of Brandon, but just growing up in the neighborhoods and the
Yeah.
communities that we come from, shit, we all seen Craig whoop Debo.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, anything can happen, but
Hey, that's
he hit him with
a
a brick.
fake Poetic Flakko in the chat. Just to let everybody
anything
know.
can happen. But like,
Oh
if,
man, it's not my real friend. Damn, I wish it was my real
I
friend.
just want to
Flacco.
make sure before everybody thinks it's a real one.
That's my buddy, man. Me and Flacco, we like this. It's my best friend. He's invited to my birthday party, man. I'm gonna trade Pokemon cards.
Continue. What are you talking about?
no, so that's all I was saying is, you know, sometimes I mean it's cool to talk your shit, but sometimes you got to be the bigger man. Just kind of step back because sometimes there's I'm a little guy, dog. I ain't fighting
Right.
nobody big, bro.
So
you
let
know
me-
what I'm saying?
Let me ask this question: where does I think that all characters and then this is me looking at it from y'all know I look at it from the news aspect of looking at everything, and even including myself. I feel like we're all necessary in this. No matter what anyone says, people hate Adam, but if No Jumper went off right now and we never saw another episode,
We'd
a lot
be
of people
dead.
would.
Yeah, it'd be so dead, fool.
You feel me?
That's what I say all the time. Even about us, I say this shit all the time. Imagine the Mexican community, the raza,
If y'all stop
without us. Boy, it's not- it'd
If
be-
T-Rail and
no,
AD
it's
and
boring.
Smack and Duno
Yeah.
and Pun
Yeah.
Stop.
And that's what these fans don't appreciate. It's like, fool, are you fucking stupid? Like, realize what we got cracking right now. Everybody winning, dog. Everybody eating. And you got these fools that are not invited to the ballpark that are pissed the fuck off talking shit.
So I want to ask this question: where does someone like Brandon fit? Because I think that this is. I'm gonna tell you what I don't like first. I'm gonna start off there because you know how the chat is. So
Yeah.
I'll start off with what I don't like. I tell Brandon all the time, nigga, why the fuck are you saying this shit?
Yeah.
About black people, about brown people. I'd be like, nigga, I'll just send him some message sometimes. I fucking hate you. Like, and that's just, and he knows because we homies. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, do I think that Brandon says a lot of things that I do not agree with? Yes. Does he say a lot of things that I'd be like, bro, you cannot possibly think this way? But looking at it from his perspective of not seeing so much of a personal of like everybody in the room, but looking at the totality of in kind of a black and white, his logic does make sense to his effect. I just choose to see things in color. So that's where I disagree with Brandon at. Where I agree with him at is he challenges a lot of uncomfortable truths. And it's a lot of things that we talk about or we tiptoe around and we dance around, and Brandon will just be like, nope, it's like this. Stop dancing around and stop bullshitting about it and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
Yeah, but in this industry, fool, I've noticed that the fake will win all the time, fool. Like him keeping it real like that, he ain't gonna get nowhere like that.
Bro, the fake are losing right now, dog. You know? I'm from watching it from the outside looking in, and I'll say this, man, fuck it, let's get the clips. Let's get the clips, dog. Let's look at all the universes. You have you guys in your universe, and y'all got American Cholo. You got 1 and 2, you know, with the other dudes and all that kind of stuff. It's another dude who I'll be watching. Do you guys ever watch that one prison guard?
No, which one?
That's his name. Is his YouTube channel. Is that one?
Oh, the prison guard, the Mexican dude.
Yeah, the Mexican dude.
Yeah,
so I'll be watching his shit and all that because he kind of like chime in on what y'all got going on every now and again.
He's from El Centro.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm
He's
saying?
from Brawley.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah. So with all you guys being under the same universe, you notice who's rising and who's falling. You notice nobody really has a bunch of you guys really are the only ones that have like the podcast.
Yeah.
So, you know, but you got, and damn, now that I think about it, you guys really don't interchange characters like that. Like No Jumper and stuff. Yeah,
no,
like you guys have 1 and 2.
We have like 6 or 7 different characters, but that's about it.
Yeah, okay, but it's not constantly interchanging.
Nah.
You feel me? But I say all that to say, when one of the characters start to take a decline, you notice it. So I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Shout out to No Jumper. The hottest video last week was Remo firing Flakko ass up for 20 minutes because Flakko don't want to say my name.
Oh, yeah,
Shout out to Remo.
Flakko,
Remo, you the realest one I know, Jumper. No matter what nobody say, Rich Trapper fucks with you.
It's not that he's a realist. He just wanted the clips. Fool, they all want. Everybody's chasing the clips, dog.
But I'll say this though. So because we're looking at it in actual totality, with a clip like that in the fans aspect, in a fan's eyes, that takes Flakko's stock down. Now I'm looking at it from a numbers aspect.
He didn't want to give you no clout.
It's okay, I'm the nigga. It's all good. You don't gotta give it to me. I took it. You don't gotta give it to me. It is what you see. I just did 98,000. Have Flakko go live doing anything and get 98,000 views in 2 hours. I don't have to. You don't have to give me clout. The streets verified me. I'm outside.
Yeah.
But I digress. I'll give where the numbers, he is excelling. You see him, you know, he's doing this thing, he's doing blah, blah, blah.
He's going crazy.
He's doing it. You can't lie about his numbers.
If Flakko will drop a video in the middle of fucking fuck Egypt,
it'll go up.
And it'll fucking go retarded, dog.
So this is where the aspect comes in.
He found the algorithm, dog.
The culture. Well, the algorithm is simple. He talks about things on his page and then goes on No Jumper and then talks about it again and then feeds it into the algorithm. So it boosts it on that end and all that as well too. It's a good trick. I ain't mad at it. I'm never mad at the winner or the
all
loser.
these videos are over 100,000 for a day, 2 days. That fucker is eating, dog.
So
not the pocket watch, but that fool is bringing back. He's bringing home a bag every day. You fat motherfucker.
So look at it like this. With that, and then
would you consider him a real one or a fake one?
No, Flacco's a fake little bitch, but you can't change the fact that he's making his numbers. I'll never disagree with nobody's numbers.
He a
I can
hustler.
think, I'm not gonna never take away your chili. How you run your chili pot?
Chili gang.
No matter what. Come on, fool. You think I don't watch when motherfuckers sit on this couch and talk shit about me? So what? Suck a bone.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Who sat here? Somebody did say. Oh, almighty suspect. Yeah, but let's stay on topic. Go ahead. Continue.
One thing at a time.
I'm just trying to remember because I forget, fool. I really do forget.
Yeah, because fuck Rich Trapper. When I see him, I'm gonna whoop his ass. Fuck Rich Trapper. He's a bitch. And then nothing ever happens. So like whatever. But with Flakko, your numbers are up metrically. Your cultural value is down.
Okay.
So this is how I look at it. We're black and brown.
Facts.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
The chat might not understand, but everybody in this room is a person of color.
Facts.
We understand how much more the cultural impact can be worth than the numbers that could be temporary. They could be permanent. I don't know. I'm not God. I can't predict the feather.
Yeah.
I can't predict the future. Excuse me. Words are hard. Keep going. I don't wish nobody to lose no money. I just want to see you when I see you and handle what we got to handle. But I don't want you to lose money. I don't want you to be homeless. I don't want you to not be able to provide for yourself and your family. Despite whatever it is people say about me, I don't have that type of hatred in my heart. I'm doing very well for myself. So I don't have to wish negativity financially on nobody. When I see you, we just going to have to holler. And then that's just that. But that's the grown man approach. Looking at the cultural impact, you can't come outside, Flakko. You can't. So
the way you feel about him is the way I feel about Dumb and Dumber. You can't come outside.
You can't come outside. So if
you lose automatically.
If all you have is the numbers, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, you automatically.
You can have all the YouTube fans. I did 98,000 outside with the people.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. My kids go to a great school. My mama's straight. I just sent her on vacation. I could look out for my homies and all that type of shit without nothing. With my homies sitting in the room, I don't be tripping off. Do you got gas money friends? I don't give a fuck about that shit.
But that's another one where what I said is he's getting his numbers by just staying inside. He doesn't have to.
Well,
he
it's
got
because
the suburbs.
See, he can't come outside.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
works.
saying. But like the suburbs, they play a big role in like the No Jumper fan base. Because a lot of people in the streets, there's a few that may watch it for entertainment, but like really, I don't watch that show. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I'm on here and I maybe watched 1 or 2 episodes on there.
But a lot of these
appreciate you for going back and watching my episode.
Yeah, I don't watch No Jumper like that, bro. A lot of
personalities, fool, they keep their image because they don't associate with nobody, so they can't be put to the test. Not only that, but they'll never put themselves in a situation where they're gonna have to either think quick or act on shit because they're alone. So they can act like they're this and that because they'll never be in them positions, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we gotta talk to you and all these other people. If right now you get up and you start talking shit, then we gotta handle business or whatever it might be. But if you don't leave the closet, you're never put in a situation like that. So you got it good, homie.
So I'll take it, just kind of circling back to my point.
And that's not about Flakko, just anyone.
No, yeah. Well, I'm talking about Flakko. I said that. But taking it back to Brandon, at least the motherfucker's outside, bro.
Yeah.
He's very tangible. He'll converse with you in the StreamYard. If you want him to go on your podcast and all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying, he'll come, whatever. I could, I'll have him hook y'all up, we'll put the group chat and all that shit together, have him come up here and all that kind of stuff.
I think it's a loose situation doing a podcast with Brandon.
Y'all business. I'm just being a good homie. I throw the alley-oop, catch it though. You feel me? But
you know who he is?
I've seen him just on the.
He's never wrong, fool. So you'll lose every time.
Clip, yeah.
You'll lose
I
every
won't
time.
even talk to. That's what I'm saying. I can't really talk over somebody if they're just gonna. I'll just sit here and listen.
Try it on StreamYard first. Just see what happens.
I had to go log into a StreamYard once because when Almighty was here, the next day he was reacting to it.
Yeah.
And there was a fake me in the profile in the chat. Saying
I seen
racist
that
shit.
Yeah.
And then everybody was thinking, the people in the chat thought it was me.
For the record, Brandon knew that wasn't you.
So I had to go in there really quick though because a lot of people are sort of dumb, dog.
I did see that. You called him.
Yeah, I called him and he was like, "Hey, let's sit and talk."
Hey, respect to you for making sure you cleared that up, dog. That's real shit.
And he was like, "Let's sit and talk." I said, "Hell no, dog. Not right now, homie. Maybe later." You know what I mean?
Nah, that's real shit. I mean, well, I would like to see. So look, I'm gonna say I would like to see y'all Brandon in a viral way. I would.
Oh no.
I would like to see it, bro. And I think, can I tell you why I think it would be good for the culture?
Why?
Looking at it prospectively, let's talk for a second like the cameras ain't here. I get all sides of it. Me being from South Central, I didn't grow up beefing with Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? My neighborhood coexist. We was just talking about it on the way here. We share a hood with one of the more despised Mexican gangs, whatever. I'm not gonna say whatever. But regardless of the fact, it was never an issue, it was never a problem. And, we never really saw that in South Central. Now, am I aware that, you know what I'm saying, we share a hood with them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but
I know who it is.
Yeah, we never had nothing like that, though. So, it was kind of interesting to me to when I had to go to school in Cerritos and I started meeting people from Long Beach, Compton, and all that kind of stuff, the racial divide between blacks and Mexicans. Have I heard about it? Of course I heard about it. I'm black. Of course I heard about it. Y'all Mexican. But to see it is a very interesting thing. So being from Long Beach, and I was just saying this on the way here, I've driven in Long Beach and not seen F, the derogatory word for Crips or F, the derogatory word for Bloods. I see F hard ERs. That's hard as a black kid to come out and see and you see it, bro. That's hard for a black kid to come out and see. You feel me? And I'm gonna call a spade a spade. People might not like it, and I'm not speaking for nobody but myself, but that shit hurts. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's a hard pill to swallow. And I'm not excusing anyone's thought process. These are my words, not anyone else's. I'm just adding the human level to it.
Yeah.
It does put you on a defense because you're watching people die just because it is. And please excuse me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen a black gang put F Mexicans on the wall. I've never seen it.
No, it happens, dog. Hell yeah, it happens.
Okay, so I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, Compton happens.
Okay, but we South Central niggas, you feel me? So, or Pasadena and all that. So I can see that in Compton because, again, they have the same thing, that same division.
Yeah.
But my biggest thing is always, and this is just my perspective, it's no fact behind any of this, and I'm not speaking for nobody but myself because I know this is a sensitive topic. But if we can't get past these uncomfortable conversations, how can we ever fix the problems? Because right now, it's a lot of people on all sides just acting like the problem don't exist. Oh, well, no, it's because of this, or no, it's because of that. But as long as we keep not addressing it, how can we fix it?
You know, it is a deep topic, you know, and it's like we talked about before. The gang culture is like that, bro, especially in the gangs, you know. People go to prison, their views are, if they're not changed in the street, they're changed in there. You know, you're separated by race, right? You're separated by politics and stuff like that. So, is it glitching? Yeah, and it's like you said, they put the hard ER, right? But you know what's worse than that is when both races hate each other and they don't even put that, but then they're around each other and they act cool. Think about that, because they have to, because it's like a thing. A suit they got to put on, you know, like, okay, it's cameras everywhere. It's 2025, but the hatred
gotta be PC.
The hatred is there. The hatred is there. It's always been there. You know what I mean? And to grow, I think it's like like I said before, it's an individual thing. Yeah. You know, it has to. Unfortunately, you have to grow with age and kind of grow out of that. And a lot of youngsters, they're stuck in that. Like younger than us, they're stuck in that. This, that, I hate that side, and it establishes from the streets, dog. Because if you go to like a little, bro, it brews the hatred and it segregates us. The high school I went to, I'm not gonna say which high. I mean, they know in the chat, but it was out here in the IE, and it was like that too back in the mid '90s. You know, you had the blacks on one side of the wall, the Asians by the library. You know what I mean? The Mexicans at the
Asians by the library. Sick.
Facts, bro. You know the Mexicans.
Yeah, that was our high school.
The California Mexicans, the Chicanos by the lunch tables, the paisanos, the ones from Mexico.
It's like the yard.
Yeah, just like a jail yard, bro. Back in the '90s,
like
you know.
High school. Yeah, I was like our.
So it teaches you that, and then like as you're going through it, it's like when shit broke off. I remember there was race riots and stuff, and then the white boys would get on the blacks, and then the Mexicans would join the whites. Like they all teamed up, and sometimes it would team up differently. You know, like it was like jail, bro. So, and then as you grow, you kind of like got to break yourself from all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you can. You know, you come to a point where you say it's not right, but it's individually, and those people got to be strong, and they have to promote that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have to promote that. Like me, I'm past all that. I don't see that. I coach all different races when I coach basketball, so I can't see color no more, dog, at all. And when people bring it up, you know, I tell them, do something to me. What are you gonna do to me? You know what I mean? It has to be one person, and they got to be strong. It has to be strong people. That's the only way, bro. You know, if we're looking for like the gangs to switch up, fool, they're probably not gonna switch up, bro. Them hard ERs are still gonna be tagged. You know, they're gonna hate Mexicans on the low, maybe not tag it, but hate them like and not say nothing and go put in work. Like that's how they do it, bro. You know how it is.
The problem with the viral way is that everything has to be a race issue with them. They don't like a song? Oh, the Mexicans did it.
Okay, bro.
Everything,
bro, get off the homies, bro.
Everything is a race issue, dog.
Are they younger?
Sort of God.
I think we're all about the same age. Don't let me lie.
Okay.
I think we're all about
right
the same
now,
age.
what's going on with the whole ICE shit, right? They came out and did a video talking about no blacks go over there and fuck with them, right? But it's not all Mexicans that feel that way about blacks. It's not all blacks that feel that way about Mexicans.
That's what we're saying.
So why the fuck would you put out a message saying all blacks don't go fuck with them?
Okay.
That's, you know.
So I'll say this as a black that's been out fucking with him. Shout out to me for being a resident black that's fucking with him. I'll look at it. I'll say this on a business level first. On the business level, my job is to give you the news. That's what y'all know me for. You feel me? Doing the news, I give you reactions and blah blah blah. And my bias is fuck towards certain shit, but I'm out loud about it. You feel me? I don't hide. You know, I don't talk negatively about anybody from my community, despite whatever the fuck it is they do. That's stupid as shit. And I have my outward prejudice against fat, sweaty immigrant Africans that sit at no jumper. Not as a totality, but that one specifically. When I'm outside with the protesters, I'm media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm out there. I don't know if you kind of caught in the videos, but dog, I'm out there. 2 phones, portable charger, doing interviews, talking to the people, you know what I'm saying, catching the actual content of police whooping feet, the stuff that you'll never see on Fox, because they're going to make it seem like everybody, the way they're putting it into the mainstream media is the protesters are violent. No, they chilling, and then the police are throwing tear gas in there, and then they snatching random people out the tear gas, whooping their feet, and then taking them to jail. It's all on my YouTube channel. It's all blah, blah. I'm putting that type of stuff out because the world needs to see it. That's my job.
Yeah, it's news. Yeah,
that's news.
Or when you're sitting with T.I., that's news.
That's boom. Yeah. We're doing the DJ drama, fucking the 20th anniversary of trap music and all that.
About Tip, right?
24's wrong.
Oh no! I didn't see that.
T.I., yeah, Rubber Band Man, Wild at the Taliban.
Has he seen that one? What's his main
Damn,
song?
bro, you don't know who T.I. is?
From Atlanta, right? Yeah. But he had another song, something about take you there on the world.
You can go wherever you like.
Yeah,
that's how Peter Player,
like.
bro. You know what I'm talking about, man.
I
just said a song. That's the one.
Yeah, because he lit the news.
No, you can have whatever you like. That's how it goes, right? Yeah.
Well, he saw your interview and then he went to go type up T.I.
Oh, let me find out, Opina.
Nah, I know.
Yeah, legend, dog. Remember, like fucking 500 guns.
Yeah,
silencers.
The silencers and all that.
Yeah, he's dope. Yeah. He got busted for that. I remember.
But
not a big fan, but yeah, I remember
looking at it in a personal. Yeah, harsh, bro. Harsh.
I'm not a big fan.
T.I. or Flip?
I got T.I.
I got T.I.
I got Boozy over him, bro. A little Boozy over T.I. all day, bro.
No, T.I. got better music than
Lil Boozy.
T.I. got way better music than Lil Flip.
I'm talking about Lil Boozy.
T.I., bro.
Yep, T.I.
Lil Boozy,
bro.
man.
There's nothing you can tell me.
Yep.
There's nothing you can tell me. There's absolutely nothing.
Damn,
you
I
can
don't
tell me.
know.
But he's not the king of the South.
I go Boozy.
Boozy's
That's Master
hard.
P, though.
Yeah,
Boozy the streets.
You don't got
dog.
Boozy over T.I.?
No.
Who king of the South?
T.I.
Oh, T.I. though.
King of the South, T.I.
Bro.
Master P, though.
Oh,
Sorry.
if you really,
Lil Wayne.
No.
T.I. Master P.
It's Master P
Back
and
to cultural-
Birdman.
Back to cultural impact.
Both of them.
King of the South?
Yep.
Man, hell no.
They're the fool.
Business impact, yeah. Cultural impact, no.
Fool.
T.I. has the biggest cultural impact. Ain't nobody ever wanted. Who wore that? T.I. had niggas
Have
wear
you
their
ever
headsets
heard any rapper mention T.I. in their music? The way they mention Master P in every fucking
But that's
verse?
on a business accolade.
It doesn't matter. That's cultural
bread.
impact right there.
I give, yeah, okay. But I would still
They
say.
actually mention P more than they do Birdman.
But that's because that's more of an independent structure. And that's more teaching people how to do for themselves and teaching people how to go their own route as far as establishing independence and all that type of shit.
Yup.
T.I., I mean, I'm going to look at it like this.
Hustler.
Look at, you came from,
He hard though, of course.
he shot a video in the fucking jail out there. Like, actually in the jail. Like
Inside
actually,
the jail?
like in the jail, like actually in the jail, like on the 7th floor. It's the Rice Street that Fulton. I was locked up out there. This the Atlanta County, the Fulton County Jail in Atlanta, Georgia is called Rice Street. And the higher the floor is, the higher the level, like 8th floor shit, LA County, blah blah.
Yeah.
So imagine if somebody shot a video on the 8th floor in LA County.
Oh, shit.
Of course, people got fired for that shit. You
Yeah.
feel me? But and that's the same jail that in the South where they snuck a gun. Inmate had a gun in that motherfucker.
Oh, shit. Imagine having
So, I mean,
He
county.
tripping over there.
That's like Mexico.
He was
fool.
in that movie ATL, huh?
That's
Right?
the movie,
it's
yeah.
T.I.
Yeah.
right?
The skates and shit.
You ain't never. Well, I mean, I got the hookup was cool, but not as
Oh,
good
yeah, I
as.
got the Hookup School, the original
ATL.
one.
But that wasn't
Nah,
as good
the
as
I'm about
ATL.
it. The I'm about it movie. Fool.
You think both of those better than
That shit-
ATL?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
You
no,
see
man.
that about it movie?
Oh no. Oh,
That shit's
no.
that shit's gangster, dog. We used to have that shit on cassette. We used to pass it around and shit.
What about the one with Silk the Shocker? And
I don't want to hear shit about no Silk the
one?
Shocker.
that
Hot
shit?
Boys.
Oh, Hot
Yeah,
Boys,
yeah,
the one with
Hot Boys.
Snoop and everybody. That one was cool where he had to save the girl and shit.
Silk the Shocker was a terrible rapper and a terrible
Silk the
actor.
Shocker
Funny.
Terrible, bro.
is what Blueface is now.
Damn.
Facts.
What movie was that with
Facts.
Beanie Siegel?
State property.
State Property.
1 and 2. Hell
1 and
yeah, I
2.
seen
Yeah,
both
one
of
was
those.
the best though.
Yeah.
One was the
Hey,
best.
Blueface says Silk the Shocker did pave the way for Blueface.
Low key.
Low key.
Silk is hard, fool. You don't like Silk?
No,
Man, go listen to Charge It to the Game album.
I will not.
That shit is hard, dog. Or the Made a Man album. That
I
shit
will,
is hard.
I will. I promise you. I'm not even gonna
You
lie
don't
to
like
you, Blue
Silk?
Devil. Fuck.
Nah, Mystical was the hardest one out of all them.
Mystical?
Yeah.
Servon's hard.
Y'all got it.
Servon is
yeah.
hard.
Mystical? Damn, I haven't heard that name for a minute.
See, you talking his like
Now-
he like that underground hip hop shit. You speaking his
That's
language.
not underground, fool.
Man, nah, Mystical.
Now, Mia X. Mia X.
She was,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Lady
Harder
of
than all the
Rage.
female rappers right now?
Not Cash Doll. Not Cash
Have
Doll.
you heard Mia X?
Yes.
She gangster with that shit. man.
Cash Doll food.
I haven't heard Cash Doll.
Cash Doll fire. Cash Doll
Doll crazy?
fire.
I
Cash
need to
Doll
listen to
fire.
some.
Yeah, I'm gonna
cool.
check her out.
She don't rap like a prostitute. She actually raps.
Gangster shit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She talk bricks.
I gotta listen
Yeah,
to
and
it.
then it's this Mexican girl I be listening to.
Mexican girl?
Hell yeah.
Snow the product?
No, nah.
Belle the Wonder.
Nah, she from Texas.
Texas.
Right, she got that song riding down this riding. How
There's
that?
only a few girls from
Fuck,
Texas.
hold
You
on.
got P Killer, which is, I don't think so.
Nah.
Then you got that other Heiner.
Hold on.
That
I'm trying to think. There's one.
there's like 3 of them from Texas. Yeah. We've had almost all of them up here.
Her name is Ice. Oh, hold on. Get the copyright. My bad.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
the Tucanes right there.
Her name is Ice, and the song's called, how you say this in Spanish? Selena Siete?
Siete. Salida Siete.
Selena
Exit
Siete.
7.
Yeah, so she fire. Her name is Ice, Selena Siete. That shit slap though, bro. Like I be slapping that shit in my truck. She fire. All her music is good. But she not big like that. I don't think she only got like a couple songs. Yeah, she only got like 4 or 5 songs, but they all pressure.
I think
I'm
I know
talking
you're
about.
talking about. Yeah, she had like 30,000 followers. Something.
Yeah, she don't got that much, but you know what I'm saying? And she be out there in front of the liquor store with her homegirls rapping and shit.
Yeah, I think I
she
hit her
fire.
up to come on, and she said yeah.
Hey, she fire, bro. She fire.
To be honest with you,
She
yeah.
fire. And look, the most random cosign y'all probably get from her.
Well, there you go.
She fire, bro. And I don't know how the fuck I found her, but just dove down into the rabbit
Yeah,
hole.
man.
She slapped.
So you were out there in them protests?
Hell yeah, fool.
I seen it.
Why,
I seen
fool?
you.
Because I gotta, okay, personal reasons. Because I believe,
Some mechanics over there. All the fools that you saw with
oh, okay, bet. Because I believe in what they out there marching for.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this. A lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, come on, bro, you black. This ain't your fight. This ain't this. This ain't that."
That's what the viral always say.
Yeah, we had the conversation, and then I'll even say this, and then I got love for Messiah, I got love for Mr. Viral, but we out loud don't agree with each other on things. You feel me? And that don't make us no less homies.
Facts.
But
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, no, that's them as my dudes. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I just don't agree. Some people like pineapple on their pizza, some people don't. Like
Hell nah.
it's just that simple. I like pineapple and ham on mine. You feel me? You might not fuck with it like that, but that's what you feel me? But I don't believe that. Number one, I'm big on understanding who I am as a black man.
Yeah.
So even deeper than this, I'm appreciative of the fact that I know that my family is indigenous to this land. You feel me? I've seen journals from my grandfather's great grandfather. And he's talking about seeing white men or lighter colored men come in and blah, blah, blah. And he don't know where they came from and blah, blah, blah. If you look up the Texarkana massacres and all that kind of stuff in Texarkana, Texas, that's a part of my family history. They'll say that it's a black man just tripping, but nah, he was really knocking down Klansmen and all that kind of stuff.
So you know your history.
I know my history. You feel me? Even and it's dope because I grew up to still be able to see my grandmother's oldest siblings. My grandmother had like 10 or something, however many, blah, blah, but she was one of the younger ones. So I was able to see the older ones and go down there to Texarkana, and I was able to speak to my grandfather and great uncles and all that kind of stuff. Plus I got my cousins that's down there, and they deep into the family history. It's a small town in Texarkana where all the streets are named after my family.
Oh, shit.
All our family last name, everything is our family.
Canada?
Texarkana.
Texarkana,
Texarkana,
like
Texas.
Texas. Like, well, is it
It's
because
the Texas side and the Arkansas side.
Yeah, it's like at a corner where it hits
So it's both
Arkansas.
states?
Yeah, so you could live in Texarkana, but on the Texas side, or you could live on the Arkansas side.
Oh, shit.
But it's the same. There's another spot called Texahoma. Same thing,
Yeah.
Texas and Oklahoma.
It's right there. There's like 4 places where it touches or some
Bingo,
shit like
yeah.
that. Yeah. What do they call it?
Have you
They,
visited that?
no, but they call it
4 Corners?
no, it's like for a disaster. What is it called?
So you can like
Some
jump.
shit like
you can be-
tornado
Tornado Alley.
alley, some
Yeah,
shit
so
like
so you
that.
could be
Yeah, yeah.
standing here and then cross the line in
Swear
your
to
other
God,
state?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
They call it. I think they call it tornado alley, where it touches like 3 or 4 different
Hey, is
states.
OG falling asleep again?
No, he good. He just don't talk.
Put on the headphones, phone. I'll hit the sound effects when you're falling asleep.
I'm not even. I'm awake.
But my personal reason for being out there is just understanding that. But a lot of people like, look, this is don't kill me in the chat, but there is no difference between a black man and a Mexican man. If you go down far enough, we're all the same person.
But okay, so a lot of people always try to like the viral way and all that shit. They're trying to bring like
Get off the homies, bro.
No, but it's because you brought them up, right? So you brought them up. So it's like they're trying to like treat this whole situation like if it was prison politics. Like when you go to prison, fool, that's what it is. Like you didn't make the rules, I didn't make the rules. We just gotta abide by them, dog. We can't change the fucking rules, but we out here, we not in prison. Motherfuckers gotta stop thinking like we in prison out here.
So I'll give you perspective. I'm gonna show you this.
Right or wrong?
No, I agree with you 100%. Go ahead, Opina.
Yeah, I agree with it. I mean, this isn't prison, dog. So
We free.
yeah.
If we cool, we cool. Keep it that
And
way,
back
dog.
to what you said though, Trap. I think every human is the same, dog.
Hey, fool, listen.
Black, white, and Mexican. We all gotta eat.
If we're cool,
You know what I mean?
If we're cool, dog, we're cool. Don't try to bring up prison shit or past shit. We're cool.
So those are the kind of messages that they get in their DMs. So I'll let you read it personally, but
Let me
that,
see it.
and then you have to remember they come from the hard ER on the walls and all that kind of stuff, and that's what they get in their DMs.
Yeah.
So it becomes outside of prison, they still have to deal with the racial aspect of being attacked in their DMs and being attacked in their, like, bro, if you go look in the viral waste chat, it's a lot of racism in there, bro.
Yeah,
and
but because they fucking push that narrative, dog. If they would have stop talking about that shit and start talking about other shit, fool, nobody will give a fuck. That's why it's hard to talk about race shit, because nobody will win. The blacks ain't gonna win. The Mexicans ain't gonna win, and they're gonna have people on that side and people on this side that are not gonna agree and just talk shit to each other. Go look at our chat.
It's the crowd.
I uploaded
if
a video.
the crowd is about green, like money,
I
then there's
uploaded a video.
There's no race
I
involved.
uploaded a video.
You know what I'm
Right?
saying? You know,
Check
like
this out.
it's someone told me that before. Like if you're going for $1 million, I'm going for $1 million, and a white dude's going for $1 million, white, black, and Mexican, and we're all in the same place. Like we're not gonna care about what skin color you are
I
at
uploaded
all.
this video because I knew people were gonna fight. Right? I'm gonna play it out loud. I knew people were gonna be in the chat fighting for. I don't believe what he's saying. I know he's probably just fucking lying, or maybe he feels that way. I don't give a fuck. But I did it because I knew it was gonna trigger the blacks, and it was gonna trigger the Mexicans, and it was gonna bring me the views and the watches and all that shit. Right, here we go.
Look at you over here, race baiting. I see you, Blue Devil.
Yeah, America, this riding it done. You see what I told y'all? To get rid of all these illegals. Look, I don't care if your mama been here 50 years. If your paper's not right, get out of America. Y'all people in California done piss me off letting these people run over us. But I got news for you. Look, if you come to Louisiana, we gonna show you something. Because I'm tired of you illegals and immigrants and Mexicans and everybody. Look, this country is for black and white people. Get out.
Now look,
Okay,
hold on.
Trap News Network does not support or reflect the views of OG with no teeth.
In that chat, they're going racial, both sides.
Yeah.
But the next video, it's a video about lefty gunplay, and nobody's fighting about race. So, point is that if you talk about race, it'll be racial, and if you don't,
So this is what I'll say on this end. Now, this is where I'm a spade. I'm saying it as a black man. Oh my God, I'm black. Who would have thought? But it needs to be spoken about on our end, because there is, on all aspects of being a black man, a bunch of racial shit that happens to us that does get swept under the rug. So I'll stick to the topic of, again, just looking at the perspective of where they're coming from and all that. Not to agree, not to disagree, just to have understanding on a human level. You feel me? Looking at Brandon, looking at the viral way, their whole thing is, well, if blacks were doing it, blacks would have been hit with lethal force. Blacks would have been hit with this. Black would have been hit with that. Well, the protesters are out there for ICE. They're not being hit with the lethal force. There is some sort of still more of a humane way of dealing with it than would have been dealt with if it was on blacks. We can only speak on what we know to have been a fact, so I'm not going to say if, because we don't know, because it's not happening. So I'm not here to debate, magic and hypotheticals.
Yeah, what ifs.
But historically speaking, blacks get killed for protesting.
yeah.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Historically speaking. Now, considering again taking it more to just gearing it towards the area and the understanding of where they're coming from. And again, like I'll continue to tell the chat, it's not to agree or disagree, it's just for understanding. You grow up in an area where there is this dramatic racial divide, and then you hit the penitentiary at a younger age where we can all agree, whether you black, white, Mexican, or whatever, it does fuck you up. Period, point blank.
There's more divide there when you get there.
You feel me?
You're divided in the streets, and you get busted, and you're divided again.
And we all hit the streets a little more fucked up than when we got there. Yeah. You feel me? And because we're young, and as our minds are still developing and still being able to be molded, and we're 18, 19, 20, and they're still our formative years, because as men, our minds don't stop until we're 25. We're being programmed into this bullshit. And then when we come home, it's up to us to now find refuge and sanctity and trying to disassociate from this programming of this, this bullshit. So when it comes to the viral way, I'm not speaking for them. I'm not speaking on behalf of them. I'm just giving my opinion. I do understand as a black man why they say the things that they say, because it is a lot of things that they're saying. They're not lying. It's an uncomfortable truth. Now, can it be presented in a much more tactful way? I do believe that 100%.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead, brother.
You said that and it is true. I mean, there's been situations where when the black culture protests, it gets a little more rowdier on that side, but let me ask you this. Are the Mexicans standing by your guys' side? Most of the time they're there. They're there at the right. Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, they're there. Yeah. They were there at BML. They're there.
Now, this is what I was... And I
they're there taking the brunt. They maybe they're there. Maybe they got hit too, or maybe they didn't, but they're there. You get what I'm saying?
And I want to your point, I want to say this too to the chat, because you have to think it too. The internet is the world wide web,
right?
The world, everybody. So when you're seeing the protesters for BLM, because I did see that too when I was in LA. That's not what I heard. It's what I witnessed. And specifically Los Angeles, yes, the Mexicans are right there side by side, because culturally and demographically, that's who represents LA for sure, alongside with the blacks. People from Atlanta will say, well, no, the Mexicans weren't there. Well, because it ain't no Mexicans like that in Atlanta. You feel me? So it doesn't make sense demographically. So when you guys are watching these scenes, also keep in mind too, a lot of things are done for race baiting and for division. I'm not for that. I'm for putting it together. Yeah. And just for education to the chat, when you guys are watching this, keep in mind the geographics of where you're watching these protests. Right now they're protesting ICE in Atlanta, Georgia on Buford Highway. That's a very small Mexican community.
Well, look at Seattle. It's all white people.
And it's all white people.
And they're backing up the Mexicans doing it down here. So I feel like, I think it's like this, like during the protests on either side, I think you're always going to have bad apples in every race, you know, and everything, right? But I think the majority of regular Mexican people, I think that they're coherent enough to go protest with the black culture.
Here's my last.
You know what I'm saying? I think so, and I think on the same side, I think there was a lot of blacks that protested with us on this one. Because you know what I'm saying?
I'll say this: being down there on ground zero. Blacks is out there, bro.
Yeah,
now,
I mean,
I want to say this too, just on the numbers aspect. We all know that Mexicans significantly outnumber blacks in Los Angeles.
You know, the homie was down there, one dope Mexican. You know who that is?
I have no idea.
ODM. One dope Mexican.
Oh,
that's what you call that nigga? That's my nigga. Yeah. He was down there with me and Smack.
A.K.A. Lil Tupac.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah, he was out there.
Shout out to ODM.
I know what you're saying, because you're right. So it makes the numbers look bigger.
Yeah, like, and then so when you're watching the blacks in the crowd, it's not that blacks aren't there. It's that numbers speaking based off numbers, there are more Mexicans in LA than blacks. So it's not that the support's not there. We just don't have the numbers like that.
I think the support is there. I think there's a lot of bad apples.
Me and Smack and ODM sat out there for hours, dog. My first day, the homie could tell you, I got hit with the tear gas the first day.
Yeah.
Like I got hit with the tear gas the first day, not on some. And we're going to get into too, because I want to ask y'all a couple questions about people out there faking for the views and for the likes, not really being down there. Bro, you can look at my videos. The homies is watching my shit like, hey, bro, take your ass home. You tripping. Get your ass out. Go back to your kids. Nah, I'm running towards the shit because people need to see it. So, and not only that, you see the blacks is out there running towards it. I don't feel uncomfortable saying the blacks, but they out there running towards it. Everybody standing in solidarity.
I knew it was genuine when you gave, I don't know who you gave a hug, but you gave someone a hug right when you pulled up. It was one of the
Smack. Was it ODM Slim or Smack?
When I seen that, I was like, all right, that was like homies, a genuine, like you were.
Dan was out there too, yeah.
Like you were happy to be there. Some people were there just just to, you know.
Honestly, bro, I was happy to see my homie standing up for an unpopular fight, fool. Because we hear from our people. You know what I'm saying? And I'll speak on all sides. I've heard, man, and from close people. Like when I say like family, like I've heard it from close people. They're like, nigga, what the fuck you doing out there? That ain't your fight. So just to wrap it up, this is why it is my fight. And I know you want to get to the next subject, Blue Devil. I apologize for being long-winded.
It's so good. I just wanted to say one thing about the viral wave. To close on mic.
If you could. If this is me looking at it now, let's say I'm just a selfish asshole. Okay, if they figure out how to deport all the Mexicans, I'm fucked. Like we could keep it that simple. So if the government figures out how to get rid of all the Mexicans in Los Angeles, who are the huge minority, who is a huge majority, shit, nigga, what we finna do? Because they just figured out how to get rid of all these niggas.
You next.
So if
the way it is, dog.
We do so much better united, because when it's this, and I'll kind of land here. If a white supremacist came in this room right now, he's not gonna say, "Oh, you're cool because you're Mexican, but fuck him because he's black." It's fuck all of us.
Yeah, facts.
Simple.
Yeah, simple.
Our government and our whole everything in this country was built off that idea.
You said if a white supremacist came in, we got one in. What you mean?
For real?
He's the one deporting everybody. Dog.
Oh yeah, no. I mean in this building, I'm talking about like
shit. You know what I mean? With them,
yeah, no, he's that motherfucker. But then see, here's the thing too, and I gotta say it because
then he went back on his word. You heard what he said today?
He fucked y'all.
He said no. He said he's gonna start bringing back the hard workers, the farmers. He said that in a that's most recent too, in the last few hours.
Yeah, because I think he knows that if he doesn't, fool, everything's fucked.
He's gonna. He said he's gonna make sure that. A lot of the workers that he'd already took, he's gonna bring them back because he said that the farmers need them. Those are his workers,
his slaves.
The farmers' workers. Yeah, not in so many words. Yeah,
slaves.
But yeah. Those are his workers, and he needs them, and for factories and all that. He put a statement out.
So we was just talking about this on the way up here. We was just talking about people saying that taking Mexican jobs. I swear to God, on my grandma's soul, God bless you. We just had this coming from South Central. You know we had time to talk.
Yeah.
I said it on my live. That's still up. People love to say, and I don't even want to say people, bro. Yeah, I guess black people will say whatever, but we all know white people say this shit. Oh, they're taking the jobs. They're taking the jobs. Bro, those prices is doing the jobs don't nobody want to do.
Oh, yeah, facts. That's true.
Don't nobody want to sit out there.
Do you want to go wash dishes?
Do you want to go fucking do roofing in the middle of the summer? Do you want to go pick strawberries? None of that shit.
None of that shit, bro.
Don't do that shit, bro. I've been a janitor, dog.
Don't want to pick.
I said I wish they would have took my job today.
Man,
I want to be out there on the
bro. I've been a janitor downtown LA at the produce warehouse and shit, having to be there at 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, picking up shit on the block.
Produce, that whole strip of
that whole
produce?
shit. I was the person that had to keep all that shit on Alameda. Yeah.
Oh, that's a bitch,
I had to
dog.
keep all that shit fresh,
I used to go deliver there, fool, and it's fucking every little.
So you know, with
unit
the Asian spot and the African spot, and then you got the grocery store, you got all the little different. Yup. So I'm glad somebody knows what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna tell you something. I play basketball with a guy, and you know my age. We play every day. They own, and he's from Europe. We'll just say he's from Europe. They own on LAX. They own a company that, you know, does the cars. Like when you park your car, like parking lot C. Remember that LAX? You park your car and then you take a shuttle. Except theirs is on LAX. Well, right next to him, there's a car wash. It's a known car wash. It's known because a couple days ago, it got raided. My buddy was there because he's next door to him. He said they came in, they took all 40 workers from the car wash. They were all Latinos. Just went in there and took them, right? My homie tells me that where he's at, there's a few illegals there, but they didn't hit his place. They only hit them, and then they took 9 dishwashers. All of them were Latino, but they didn't hit the Europeans. You know?
Because it's not about illegals, it's about Mexicans.
And that's fucked. Yeah. I think that's fucked, bro. That's targeting.
Yeah.
You know, and he said it, you know, like... right there, like I seen it all, and we have a few people that ain't supposed to be here, but they didn't come in our.
That's not who the fight is against. The fight is against us, bro. The fight is not against the white person. The fight is against the black man and the brown man, because this is again conspiracy theory. Call me a conspiracy theorist. Somebody at the top knows that if we can figure this shit out, there's nothing that anyone can do.
Yeah.
Dominant world power. Not a national power, not, we can take over LA. No, this is something that can take over the entire globe. It's something so simple as, well, I don't like you because you're this, you don't like me because I'm that, has stopped 100 call a spade, the the development of an empire.
They want to retake their throne.
I mean, but here goes the thing too, and conspiracy theories, bro. We are the chosen people.
Imagine if USA was nothing but white people.
There wouldn't be a USA. It would be. So we was just talking about this. So Blue Devil. You know what the USA would be if there was nothing but white people?
What?
The failed European nation that sent Christopher Columbus, history's biggest failure, to the Americas. I got all this bullshit started and all that kind of stuff.
It wouldn't work, huh?
You know,
It didn't work. That's what Europe was.
You know, like when you go to
because it didn't work because they fucked up Europe and came over here.
it would be boring.
Who the fuck wants to watch the NBA with nothing but white people?
But that's like here's another. If you go to China, what people do you see there? You don't see no Mexicans or no
Chinese people.
If you go to the Philippines, I'll have Filipino. You're not gonna see too many. You're gonna see one race.
Damn.
You know,
The race of that nation.
yeah, and you know, and that's cool. To each his own. That's a beautiful thing. If that's which way you're gonna go, but we're not. This place is not like that. We have so many different cultures, and I think sometimes when you're at the top for so long, and then now it's fading out and it's getting so mixed, I think people hold chips on their shoulders. You know, they want it to be back how it was, but that ship has sailed, dog. There's too many ethnicities, bro, and too many different races. Well, and it's a beautiful thing, bro. I'm cool with it, and I don't even mind when Mexicans want to stay and marry a Mexican, or when a black wants to marry a black. That's beautiful. They want to keep their culture going, and that's cool. And I'm not mad if
that's not racist. That's just want to preserve your race.
If a black homie wants to date a Mexican girl, he wants to switch it up. That's his fucking choice.
Yeah, that's true. That,
you know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm proud if I want to date a Mexican girl or marry. That's what I want to do, and I'm not gonna hate you if you want to come over and have some motherfucking.
Don't marry a Latina, homie.
You want to have some tacos and eat in my culture? I'm gonna bring you in, dog. Like, hey man, this is how we get down, but it's all love. I don't gotta be like, nah, he can't come over because he's black, and this is our shit. Nah, bro, what's up with that?
That's real.
Tell you, know.
And you know, I'll let it go.
My
after
plug
this.
is black.
Most black people's plugs is
He's
Mexican.
from where you from?
For real?
Yeah.
Be careful,
What's
bro.
up, fool? I'm on TV.
That's right.
That's my homeboy.
But you get what I'm saying? It's okay to stay in your race, you know.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I think that, and then, to wrap up my end of it, I would just say this: when it comes to us as content creators, especially, I think that we should all. Not all the time, and I'm getting better at it, but before I came up here, I did follow this advice. Really think about what I want to say and how I want it to come out before I say it. Because a lot of times through my own personal traumas and my own personal hurt feelings, and I'm going to use a crazy word nobody likes to use, but because sometimes I get emotional because I'm a human, shit might come off emotional. And I might not be able, I might be saying, hey, Opina, give me a soda. But it might come off as, man, Opina, give me a soda.
Yeah.
I said the same thing, but the emotion made it different. Yeah. So I think that we should all just be cognizant of our emotion and conscious of our influence of the people in the world around us, because we do have powerful voices. We're the new TV shows.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So let's use that. We could bullshit on everything else, but when it comes to how we treat each other as blacks and browns in LA, all I ask from everybody, let's just be a lot more. Let's just say empathetic to one another, even if we disagree. That's all I ask, and I ain't demanding shit from nobody. I'm just asking.
But look at the way you bring it up, and look at the way the viral way brings it up.
We're not just them.
I'm also from South Central. But I'm from South. I've never in my life walked out my door and had any racial tensions with a Mexican. Yeah. Never. Yeah. Like, so I mean, I can't imagine, like that breeds a different type. Now I can say this, I ain't gonna say it on camera, but it's certain people who I be like, man, hell no, you bring them a wooty blah blah blah. Y'all gonna be like, for real? Yeah, because I came outside and that's who was tripping. Yeah. Right. That's who. You feel me? Like, that's who's tripping. You feel me?
Then how does it work for them then, dog? Because they're gonna live their whole life thinking that all Mexicans hate them?
Nah, I don't think that they think all Mexicans hate them. They just, and I'll say this too. They say this part, this one often gets lost, and I'm gonna say it. They say, we don't hate all Mexicans. We don't hate Mexicans. We just don't fuck with the Mexicans who don't fuck with blacks. They say that all the time.
I have heard them say
but look, I say the same shit.
Yeah, I've heard
like
them say that.
how you if it's fuck the hard ER, it's like either we gonna go our separate ways or you wanna go to the back. Like what we doing? Because if it's F the hard ER, you don't want me to exist on this planet. And I gotta get with you for that.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, there's bad apples in everything. You know.
Remember in high school?
Yeah,
so and so's and then
we got all kind of stuff.
So-and-so's, but they was cool with us. But
and that would be crazy because I'll just put it like this. I'll let y'all use y'all own geographics. We went to Gar High School in Cerritos. So there's Norwalk, Artesia, Downey, Lakewood, Hawaiian Gardens. What else is over there?
Yeah, it's all right there.
That's all right there. You feel me?
Is that on
Bellflower,
Carson Boulevard?
Yeah, no, what's that? By the Cerritos Mall. What street is that? Bloomfield, whatever street that was.
Studebaker.
And we get the sprinkle of the 18th streets. The sprinkle of the 18th streets is in there because they in Bellflower doing what they doing. So
and Downey.
So as me being black from South Central, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah. Like, wait, you don't like me because I'm what? Like, oh, this the shit that they talking about. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you see, you know, elephant in the room that we was in high school, Cinco de Mayo 2015 for the white t-shirt shit. And I got jumped on. You feel me? Now, did I take it personal to heart and say like, oh, F all Mexicans? Obviously I didn't. You feel me? But then, you know, I come from a different structure of parenting in the household, so I understand how prison politics work even as a child. Yeah. So I knew not to take it personal. My daddy taught me that. My granddad, we was talking about that. My grandparents taught me that shit.
It's because you adapt. And you know that's gang shit.
That's it. And
but then when you go somewhere and you
business.
meet a Mexican, it's something else.
Well, like I said, in certain situations, you're gonna have to roll with your side, bro. There's nothing you could do about that in the streets or in prison.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to roll with your side.
And I'll also say this too: I didn't get jumped by Pisces. I got jumped by gang members.
Yeah,
you feel me? I didn't get jumped by the Mexican kid on the soccer team, or who played basketball, or who just wanted to go home. Or I didn't get jumped by Edgar, bro. It was clear that this is what this was. You feel me? So, and
but
then you know it is what it is.
Mentality too for how you take things. Like, I mean, you're gonna dwell on it your whole life that you got jumped by blacks, by Mexicans. I got jumped by blacks too. I got jumped by blacks.
I've been. This nigga see me go through some shit and heard me like, nigga, what happened to you now?
Look for I got jumped by blacks in seventh grade. Right when I was starting to gangbang.
Did you have on a white t-shirt?
No. Before I was even, you know, around gangs, right? Like, I think maybe it was like 6th grade, maybe. I never held that, like, in my heart, like, oh, fuck blacks. I just looked at it was part of the game, dog.
But let me ask you a question, too. Did you come up in a neighborhood where there are tensions between black gangs and Mexican gangs?
No.
Okay, so it's all just
random shit.
There it goes.
But I never held that against any black people, like, oh, your people jumped me, so fuck you for life.
Well, I'll also say this.
You know what I mean? I just look at it like that's part of life. That's part of the game, dog.
You want to hear something ironic? Yeah. Based off the same logic. You hear me showing love to the Vireway. They homie stabbed me in my face.
Oh, shit.
They didn't.
Then, yeah, we could never be friends, homie.
You know what I'm saying? But look at it like this, though. They didn't stab me in the face.
Yeah, but
here's the thing, too. The issue wasn't gang-related. They just happened to be from there. It wasn't because my hood is this and your hood is that. It was a very personal situation, and they just happened to be from there. Yeah. So it's not like, oh, F your whole hood. I just seen P Nice. I got love for P Nice. I was just with him the other day kicking it.
Yeah.
So it's not a gang thing, but it's the same thing like I take it with the issues with blacks and Mexicans growing up. It's nothing to take personal. You feel me? I'll tell you if I put something in my back pocket. You feel me? Flakko spoke about my kids on No Jumper. I put that in my back pocket.
He did?
It's up for life. You feel me? It's up until I see you. Yeah. Now I ain't saying I gotta put my hands on you, but a conversation that's grown men is for sure gonna be had.
Yeah.
So I put that in my back pocket. I don't put that in my back pocket
that's
because
a wild one, huh?
Sometimes it's just business.
Your family, talk about your family, it's going up.
You feel me? So talking about family, that's not business. Yeah. The issue that we're having on the streets with blacks and Mexicans, or even on my end with the dudes who stabbed me, that's business. Yeah, it was for personal reasons, ungang related, but ultimately business. You feel me?
Yeah.
You gotta be able to put the business
in a place where it was, race tensions, but the few guys that went to prison that were older, they came out with that style.
It'll make you different, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They came out with that style and kind of some of it rubbed off for a while. You know how it is.
You have to deprogram.
And you have to get out of that. But some places it's deeper to where the source is at, like in LA where it comes from, and then it spreads to other areas, especially if it's gang related, dog.
What are you talking about? Central Jail?
That area. It spreads, They might not necessarily.
There ain't no black circle.
Yeah. But what
There's
I'm
one
saying,
gang- there's one black gang there.
But what I'm saying
in the
is,
whole county.
but what I'm saying is,
El Centro,
like by the border, Mexican border.
Oh, down.
Imperial Valley.
But do you get what I'm
past
saying?
San Diego, like
I'm
Baja.
saying,
Yeah, that going to Mexico. Yeah, that
yeah.
one.
But what I'm saying is, like, sometimes when those guys go to prison, they meet other homies that are on that, and it kind of spreads that way. And then homies come out and they're on that tip, like F this, you know, boom, 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 and then you hear it. You're a kid, and you're like, oh, okay.
This and again, in the interest of remaining 100% honest and humble in this conversation, the same thing unfortunately happens in the black community, because the homies come home from jail and they be like, hey bro, watch it because it'd be like this. Recently there was just a story about somebody from neighborhood crib teaming up with the Hoovers to go against the Mexicans. You feel me? And those neighborhoods hate each other in LA. But they hate each other. But you found a commonality of
enemy.
Common enemy and all that kind of stuff. And again, I continue to say, in the prison, I'm not even gonna speak on the prison because that's the fucking. If I want to speak on prison, I'll go rob a bank and get off this shit with y'all.
Facts, me too.
You feel me? If I go rob a bank, so because then look, don't fucking call me.
Leave
you
that,
know who
leave
you
that,
are. Yeah,
leave that
don't
for
fucking call
leave
me.
that for Dumb and Dumber.
But when we on the streets, it doesn't have to be like this, bro. You don't got a 3 a.m. check-in or for wake up. You don't got to guarantee your program every week. You don't got to check in your paperwork. You don't got to make your fucking bed if you don't want to.
Trap
you don't
does.
gotta, well, yeah, you do what you got to do.
Make the bed full?
Yeah, you do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell
check
you.
in with the PO?
Can't nobody tell you bunk status and no shit like that. So if you're enjoying the freedoms of freedom, leave the bullshit in the penitentiary and enjoy the freedoms of freedom.
Facts, bro. Straight up.
And
what we talking about that shit for?
And I'll even say this, uncomfortable. And if you've made a decision in your life to where now you have to spend that, bro, if you know that you're gonna die in that wall, humble your heart with God, bro, and at least allow some peace on the street, because that could be your ticket to heaven. Your boxing, your incarceration is temporary, bro. Your soul live forever.
Yeah.
Message.
Moment of silence.
That.
Moment of silence.
All right, next subject. You think it's getting better though?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll say that. So, go ahead. No, I was gonna say with the rap music, it makes it better. Black people are not stopping Mexicans from being rappers, bro. They are not, bro.
Who said that?
We did.
Nah, it wasn't we. I think it was you. Don't put that on Peter. Peter didn't say that shit. It was you. And I don't want to be disrespectful by not calling him his name, but
Rich, that fool was.
It's not Rich Rabbit because that's the homie. Shout out to Rich Rabbit. It was the other African American Southsider. I'm being politically correct.
Mr. Keep It Hood.
Bro.
Mr. Keep It Hood. That's his name.
How old is that dude?
I don't know.
Younger?
Yeah, probably like
20s.
Okay, so I don't want to be disrespectful at all, and I want to talk to him with respect.
He's from South Central.
Okay, so even more. So, bro, Mr. Keep It Hood, bro, you from South Central. I'm from South Central. You feel me? Nigga, you know damn well it ain't no black people keeping your ass out of being a rapper, bro.
He said that because it's harder because
he's black.
He said he's black, right? He's black. He's black.
I get he's a Southsider,
he's a
but
good rapper,
he's black.
But they don't allow him to get to a certain level because they look at him like, you a Southsider.
Who is they?
The black homies.
Okay,
so that's why
what he did say.
So when he was saying that,
I remember that part.
When he was saying that, I filled in those blanks. I filled in those blanks for him. So if you ask me, do I really feel like that? If you ask me that question, I say I go back to this. We've all heard the story of Wack100 trying to stop Lefty's deal, and Wack always trying to, keep the homies out of shit and shit like that. That's boom. But as far as like anything else than that, nah.
Can I be 100?
Go ahead.
Bullshit free.
Go for it.
So you mean to tell me? Let's think about this. We're gonna only use our common sense here.
Black Southsider.
Only use our common sense here. Before we even get to this nigga, we gonna take it back because Mr. Keep It Hood, Mr. Keep It Hood, we gonna talk about you, bro. And you know what's crazy? After watching that, he has good music. I went back and I listened to it.
Yeah, he does.
I went and get back listen to it, but I can tell you what he's doing wrong. But we gonna get to that.
Waving the Mexican flag?
Man, no, wave that shit as much as you want.
They told me this. They said that
that's probably the best thing he could do for real.
A lot of black homies said they don't fuck with him because that fool acts like he's Mexican when he's black.
No, he just acts like he's from a Mexican gang. I don't think he acts like a Mexican. He's a black person from a Mexican gang.
Yeah, he disregards his black culture.
I don't think he disregards. I think he acknowledged that he was black.
Yeah, but he doesn't like take
Yeah.
him for his black side. That
Is he
you know-
mixed?
No, he's all black.
So what the
Was
fuck?
he?
He's all
Was he
black side.
Black.
No,
he's
yeah, but
black.
he
Yeah, he's
doesn't
all-
act like he's black. That's what they told me.
Does he not act like he's black, or does he act like a black person from a Mexican gang?
He acts like a Mexican. That's what the black
In all
homies told me.
honesty, in all
You get what I'm
honesty,
saying?
yeah, he,
Like,
to
bro,
me,
he's a black person from a
He's just
Mexican
a
gang.
cool
What the
homie,
fuck? The fuck you want to act like?
Cool.
Yeah, but that's what a couple black homies told me is that fool doesn't accept his black heritage.
But that's the thing. Are we talking about? Is he like, you know, you're saying acting like a Mexican homie, right? Is he right there going like your old school Mexican, like orale homie, what's up? Is he acting like that, or is he acting like
He don't speak
the new
different than-
style? I
What's the
don't, you know what I
difference
mean? I
between
don't get
Him
it.
and Peso speak the exact same way. Mexican kids say nigga, dead homies on the set, all that kind of. He say all the
Yeah.
same shit as all the
That's
other
just
kids,
what
bro.
the black homies told me. I don't know. That's what
All right, so we gonna get to that.
Almighty said that when he
He's
was
in the
here.
new style. We'll just say
That's
that.
what he said.
Right? What's new and shit, right?
That's it.
Okay, what's in,
that's
what's
it.
new, yeah, okay.
If you think with LA niggas being in here, if you think that Wack100 can stop you from doing anything,
No, but
I hear what was said.
but
I hear what was said.
his
no,
voice
bro, no,
out there.
no, it doesn't. I'm telling you, it doesn't.
Fool, the owner of OTR told me they had a deal on the table, a big ass bag, and because of what that fool said, it made those CEOs a little scared, and they dropped the price by half
Either
because of what that fool said.
So I'll be 100% transparent with you. This is what I know. This is not what I'm thinking. This ain't what I assume. This is what I know. And when I speak on my pet pussycat, Mr. Boots, I'm always very specific to know exactly what I'm saying because I know the game he play. So you can't lie on him because he'll play with you in court. So what the actual truth is, Wack100 is blackballed from the industry. So let's look at a spade. What's his biggest claim to fame? I'm the game's manager. Well, the game has been on tour in Europe for the last however many months, and Wack has been on Clubhouse on his belly with his feet up.
He hasn't
screaming.
been there. I noticed that.
Nowhere.
He hasn't been on
Nowhere.
tour. Yeah, with the game.
Nowhere.
Well,
Nowhere.
yeah,
I
I
like
watch.
the game.
I do watch like the big guys, like the game, and guys that are
Nowhere
more
around.
like,
So yeah, that's the homie. That's the
fuck
homie.
with
Shout out
this
to
shit.
Game. Shout out to
Hard,
Magic.
fool.
So I'm gonna lead out right there. But you manage Opina, right? Okay, let's say y'all doing y'all shit. This motherfucker goes on a European tour for months. You not there?
Damn, son.
So let's look at it like this. All right, so let's follow the money now.
They told me he also wasn't at the that show that Kendrick threw in the projects.
I was there.
He wasn't allowed to be
I was there. You was there, D-Weezy?
His artist was
cracking?
there.
We was there.
His artist was there.
You seen him
was
perform?
there with you,
Yeah, we
man.
was cracking. We was there. We
Well,
was
that
both there.
fool's
Yeah.
artist was there. I guess
we was both there.
What's his artist name?
Why? So, ghetto.
Yeah, that fool. Yeah, that fool.
I forget his EKE. EK. No, it's not EKE. It's the other one. EKE is the other dude on the song.
No, yeah, that's his artist. That guy you're singing.
EKE, yeah.
Well, the guy
EKE.
you're singing, that's his artist.
Yeah.
And he wasn't there.
So, you know where he also wasn't? EKE been in Atlanta recording with some of the homies for the last few weeks. He ain't been there neither. But Wack, you ain't know I knew that. Be careful. He been in Atlanta with the homies recording. And very recently, shout out to EKE. We just had a little conversation on the phone. So that's not really Wack's artist for too much longer anyway. And I can say that because he'll say it comfortably. So you don't got that bag no more. Blueface is going to come out and sue Wack for mismanaging and misuses of funds over that G-Wagon that he's been driving around as Blueface's and not his.
Damn.
So, and then let's follow. So, but let's take away from maybe not. Let's talk about what we know to be an actual fact. We all from the state of California. Are you married on paper, Opina?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you cheat on your wife in a public affair, she gets everything?
I think so.
That's how California
Yeah.
works. You know what I'm saying? You can prove
I
infidelity
believe so.
publicly.
Yeah. Oh,
she
yeah,
gets
yeah.
everything.
She gets everything.
So
If I cheat.
if you cheat, you know what I'm saying? But you know, Peter's not
You're
gonna
not
cheat. He's a good
cheating.
dude.
No, I'm not cheating.
So if everything that Wack
Maybe
has,
on Monday.
if everything that Wack has is in the
take
wife's
my bag,
name,
homie. I'll take it back.
Take it back.
I'll take it
If
back,
everything
so
that Wack has is in his wife's name, and now he's losing in the
Everything.
divorce,
Yep.
let's look even deeper than that. Go back and
Is he
Google this.
using the man cave too in the backyard?
There is no man cave. There is no backyard. He in a little bitty apartment in Vegas, or maybe Summerlin, something like that. Henderson, something like that. And then take it. But these are facts. These are not. These are actual. Like how it's a blue devil behind you.
Yeah.
How you're
Yeah.
wearing a hat. How these are facts. So take it even deeper than that. This has all been in the news, and I covered the news. What happened to the Rico with him, Ray J, and the Mama and Wack for money laundering? And then there's the issue with him and Keefe D, where the judge was trying to figure out how he had money to bail out Keefe D, but the money kept going in and out of the account, and it would never sit for long enough to actually make sense. So imagine you put $1 in the account and then take the dollar out immediately. Oh. The judge is trying to figure out where this is coming from and how you gonna bail him out and all that. So it's a lot of interesting things going on with these finances. And then this is the elephant in the room nobody wants to talk about. There's an open investigation in Burbank for the No Jumper fight where you have Loose Cannon now giving active and open confessions all over YouTube involving Wack. And there's so many different videos floating around in our universe of what's going on here.
Damn.
So you're telling me that with all this going on, he's stopping your deal?
No, not my deal.
I'm just saying, just in general. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's just from what the owner of OTR told me. He goes, hey, we had a big bag offering from a big label, and once they heard this fool say the shit he said, they fell back on it. So
and if that's the truth,
maybe he didn't like do it with those intentions, but it's just the shit he was talking.
So I'll even say this, on another factual level, owner of OTR, if you're watching this, that's a simple lawsuit that you could win any day in court. Not even for slander, for ill-gotten loss of funds.
Oh shit.
Because here's the thing too that I learned. This is what I learned playing with these YouTube dudes. They don't play how you want to play in the streets. You can never get a fight out of Wack. He's never going to pull up to. We see how he play with you. Yeah. We see how he plays with everybody else. This is what you have to do. So I'm not going to play I'll pull up on you game. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'll just play paperwork with you.
Yeah.
But I'll play the paperwork with you. You feel me? So if you want to play, then I'll just play. You feel me? There's a situation where Wack has right now, you know what I'm saying? You got 2 open cases in Atlanta. He knows where one was the Aaron the Plumber is. The second one is against him, against the Atlanta Public School District because he sent threats at my kid's school.
I heard about that one.
Yeah. So now you have to deal with that because let's call a spade a spade. Who sends threats at an elementary school?
That's J-Cats.
But this is how he'll try to hide it. Oh, I'm gonna send. What did this idiot say? And I got to remember because the lawyer told me I can only talk about this because, yeah, there's a lawyer involved and this is an active, open case. So, I'll say this, but, whatever, because I've been saying it and it's approved by the lawyer. You can't tell a person, I can't get into it with you and then threaten to send anything sexual to your children's school.
Yeah, why would you even send anything sexual to any school?
So even if it's saying something as simple as in the state of Georgia, even if it's something as simple as me sending a picture of you kissing your wife, that's still sending inappropriate and sexual contact to a school. So it's child endangerment, all kind of stuff like that, and then you rack it up, and then you have to consider the fact that it's coming from Nevada to Georgia.
Federal lines now.
Federal lines.
Yeah. Damn.
And then, but here's the thing about all the beautiful people who run behind him on YouTube. All the beautiful people who run behind him on Clubhouse, they'll actually contact the schools and do his bidding for him at that third-party command of him. Well, if you could paste back the paperwork and see where he's an idiot enough to send me text messages saying that he's going to do it when the school's asking questions about it, well, there it go.
That's wild shit, dog. That's all drama for that motherfucker don't want.
But here's the thing too. Why invite yourself into that type of drama over a YouTube piece of content? That's like we were starting off with old boy who popped the dude in Vegas.
Yeah.
But look at how your real life is now being affected. And then here goes the thing. Everything hangs in a balance of, well, I'm going to call a spade a spade. I don't care, whatever, blah, blah. But we know how counties work. They're going to pick it up regardless.
Yeah.
It's a school. And not only is it a school, I can say this now because my kids ain't there. This is Virginia Highlands, Atlanta, Georgia. This is a white neighborhood. Virginia Highlands has some of the oldest money in Atlanta, Georgia. People forget that Atlanta, Georgia is still a Confederate red state. This is deep South Georgia.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they gonna hang you by your black ass balls. So
hey, the plumber shit, is that shit real?
Yeah, bro, you can't say that to people, bro. And that's the South, fool.
I know what he said, I saw that, but the plumber really press charges?
Aaron doesn't have to press charges. The state picks that up. So it's not a matter
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
it's not a matter of Aaron the plumber pressing charges. This is on a public platform, and this is Fulton County, Georgia, where the current DA has a hard on for Ricos anyway. We just watched what happened with Young Thug. This is the same bitch who put the fucking case on Donald Trump, bro. That's the same DA who puts the case on Donald Trump. Wack, this is how you play with niggas on the internet? And then you want to reel it in with, it's trolling, whether it was or whether it wasn't. The education is you can't play like that on the internet.
Yeah, yup.
So I'm not here to say whether he was, whether you weren't. I don't know. I'm not a judge. I don't care. Regardless of the fact, you can't play like that on the internet.
Hey, the plumber really wants to send him to prison, huh?
I mean, but let me ask you a question.
Watching his videos.
So I'll speak on myself because I don't even want to use nobody else. You've heard me. How many times have you heard me say, "Hey, we could just handle what we got to handle"? Are you aware that I've said this? The world is aware of it. You've heard conversations. You've heard me on the phone with.
But he won't.
So, but you'll send a threat at my kid's school. So why not just let the state do with you what they will? Because how else can you get with this person?
Yeah.
So this is where the chat has to come in. Once it gets into the line of YouTube content like that, oh, you're snitching, you're snitching, you're snitching. If you think that somebody's snitching, go rob a bank. And then show me how gangster you are.
Yeah.
This is YouTube content with people who, like you said, to use your words, won't come out the closet.
Yeah.
So if this was somebody who you had an actual beef with, you'd be able to go to their neighborhood and find them. Even deeper than that, you'd be able to call one of their homies and y'all would set up what y'all have to set up. And that would be the end of it because y'all two grown men.
Yo.
This isn't that. This is, you have people like Flakko who will dox you and put all your information out and all that kind of stuff. You have people like Wack who will dox you and put your information out. Flakko spoke on my kids and all that kind of stuff and wooty bam and all this, but you won't physically combat me in any type of way. So when you get caught up in a situation like Wack where you're now slipping, you deal with the consequences of your direct actions as you have to deal with them. And then when it comes to that, you could just go deal with the homies behind the wall and then you can figure that out with them.
Sometimes, fool, you let this internet overtake your life and you forget.
It's only the internet.
You know what I mean?
You can't get too engulfed.
Yeah, but it happens to people, dog. They forget that real life exists and they start saying shit and, you know, doing shit, and later they figure out like, God damn, I said that, I did that.
Can I ask y'all a question? Are people saying shit and doing shit? How do y'all feel about Lush and his constant impersonation and cosplay as a Southsider? Black people really want to know. And I asked this specific question.
The West LA native?
So this is what I'll also say too. And then use it myself. A wheelie, it's a kite, right?
Yeah, it's a kite.
Okay. So if I were to say in Spanish, oh, wheelie to the homies, blah blah, green light on Lush.
Oh yeah, he said that's about you, huh?
Yeah. So
he said put a green light on Rich Trapper.
So let me ask you, this is a real question.
I was gonna react to it, I just couldn't find it.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
And I'll send you the cartoon I made about it. I got you. That's just funny as fuck. But this is a real question. And this is coming from the Crenshaw district area that I come from. You can never play with the homies like that. To even go up there and say, hey, I'm as a white man.
Yeah.
Because come on, bro, you're
been crashing out lately, dog.
But whether you're crashing with it, regardless of the fact, you couldn't come and say, hey, on behalf of the Crips, on behalf of the Bloods, on behalf of the Hoovers, on behalf of the Parus, to the homies, go do this to this person. If I did that, my community would kick my ass.
Yeah.
My G homie would call me and be like, hey, nigga, you know you need to come over here and get your ass whooped. And we got a couple of them because you're tripping. Yeah. Not only you tripping on disrespecting us, you disrespecting everybody who actually represents this shit. Let me
play it. I haven't heard it.
No, you haven't heard it?
No.
I think I did.
Let me fix your mic, focus. I see it's fucked up.
I gotta find that shit. But my question, while I'm looking for it, I genuinely want to know, as y'all really coming from that community, like, how do y'all really look at that type of shit? Because, again, looking at it from my experiences and talking to my South Central homies that come from where y'all come from, they was like, nah, bro, you in direct violation. I ain't gonna say what they said, but it you know.
I gotta listen to it to see if he was trolling or being honest. But either way, though, it's not something you play with.
That's what the situation was put to me. Trolling or not, you don't play like that.
Yeah, you don't play like that.
Certain things gotta be kept off. Speaking on the internet. You
don't see any other like Sureño podcasts, or not even podcasts, but any rappers that are Southsiders or Sureños playing like that. You know, and that's for a reason. You don't mention certain things. There's certain things that we will never fucking mention, never talk about, because we know what comes behind it. So if a motherfucker is talking like that, and I fuck with Lush. If he talking like that, then listen, he gotta pull up for those consequences when the day comes. You know, I'm not the one to say what's gonna happen to him, or if anything is gonna happen to him. But I will tell you,
he erased it. I'm looking for it on my page.
I've seen people get in trouble for much less, way much less. You feel
like you said, sometimes you get engulfed by the internet
and you forget.
And you forget what's going on.
And he has been like in a. I thought he was going through like a midlife crisis because he's been going through this little phase. He's got to be mid-40s. He's got to
bullshit.
Yeah, maybe or.
Damn, did you know that?
Early 50s, maybe?
Hell no, I thought he was younger than that, the way he be acting.
Nah.
So I thought he was like the same age.
No, he's 40s.
So he's a generation above me.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, bro.
So lately he's been crashing out. He just crashed out on Big Rick. he kicked Big Rick out the studio. You know who Big Rick is? The fool from the pop-up.
Yeah.
Kicked him out, dog. Right. Then he had the back and forth with the chat. Remember, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna get you slipping. Pull up for a fake. So he really going through a midlife crisis right now. So look, I don't want to hold nothing against him until I hear it. I want to know exactly what he said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I heard a little bit of it. I just think sometimes you get engulfed, and maybe the people around him, he might feel like he's got people around him, but sometimes just things are better left off the internet.
Yeah, facts.
You know, when you speak like that.
I did see the titles though. I saw the titles where it said green light on Rich Trapper. Well, he didn't say rich. He said the other word, but you know what I mean.
Nah, man, he said Rich Grinder. Let's make it uncomfortable for everybody.
There you go.
Let's make it uncomfortable for everybody.
No, that's what he said.
Maybe it's gone because for a reason.
It's still up on my page. I don't delete anything. I just gotta find it. Yeah, I just don't. But I post so much shit. But again, I asked that question because the way that we were always taught, especially coming in, county. I've never been to the penitentiary, but coming through the county jail, and then even just being in the streets, we always knew not to play with y'all like that.
Yeah, no facts. No,
but then on the same token, I've never seen a Mexican play with a Crip or a Blood or a Power or any black gang member like that. Like that's always a boundary that everybody's like, all right, we gonna just kind of leave that one where it's at. You feel
we don't
me?
even play
here
like
it is
that.
right here.
No, we don't even play like that.
My bad. Here it is right here. Yeah, like hold on. Here it go. My bad, chat. I wasn't prepared for this moment, but I got y'all.
Everybody hit the like button real quick.
Yeah, it's perfect. Hit a super chat, bro. Y'all drop something off.
If anybody drops $4.99, the TTS will read it out loud so everybody in the room can hear it. Come on. I keep wearing my locs because my eyes hurt from earlier, dog. I hit the sun all day.
Yeah, fucking lights are bothering me.
Big Trippy in the building. What up, G?
Yeah, where you been at?
Let's get into it, though. Let's go.
Yo tengo un huila muy importante a todos los homies, a todos los S's. Es una luz verde para Rich Grinder.
Oh, shit.
Y'all know what to do.
Now, so look.
Oh, wow.
So,
give me the context behind you and him beefing.
Hold on, before we even get into that. Oh, he inserted himself. You know how they are, no jumper, just inserting himself in stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with him. Spade to spade. And I'll say this too. I'm not going to talk bad about Almighty Suspect. He in jail. Free that man. I'm going to leave that there. Grown man game. You feel me? Once somebody goes, this is internet stuff. I didn't lose no money. No blood was actually shed. It was over words over the internet. That's not enough for me to say F you while you're in jail. You got that, big dog. I wish you the best. Hope you beat your case. And that's Almighty Suspect. Oh, you feel me? Okay. You know what I'm saying? You going through some real ish.
Right now, yeah.
What we had going on was BS. Now, if you come home and you still on that, I'll give you what you need. But right now, you got it, big dog. Yeah, handle your business. Handle what you got to handle. I'm not going to say I need to even consider you an enemy, because if you was an enemy, I would be kicking you while you were down. You feel me? But you're not an enemy, and I don't need to. If we were a op, I need you at top peak condition. You feel me? Yeah. I don't want you wounded. I want you at your absolute best. Make this shit fun for both of us. Yeah. But right now, free Almighty Suspect. I pray to God that you beat your case. More importantly than anything, God bless his. I don't know if it's children or child, but God bless his family. Yeah, free him for that. Lush inserting himself, and Flakko made a comment, and then Lush tries to piggyback off of it, and that's how Lush got himself involved. That's it. Swear to God.
He don't know you?
No. And since and here go the thing too. I don't know if y'all peep, but since I've been back at the crib where I'm now a permanent resident because I'm from South Central, I'm back home. You ain't seen nobody outside. You ain't seen Lush outside.
So you're back in LA?
Permanently.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Did you bring the painting with you?
No, I have the spot in Atlanta. I'm not taking all that shit with me, bro.
Come on,
this shit is up for rent.
It is not an official fucking podcast.
I'm getting new art.
If the painting is not behind
I'm getting some new art. I'm getting some new art.
I'll fuck with that painting, though.
That was a dope ass painting. The Mexican lady, that shit was fire. Yeah, that shit was fire.
It was like once you saw, you knew it was.
That was a nice ass painting too, bro.
Rich Trapper.
That was a nice ass painting, but. Looking at it from, all right, so this is where I will take it. I've never even spoken about this on my channel. One of my homies hit me. Where he at, doing what he doing. You feel me? Hey, cuz what's up with this? Nigga putting green light with the band, blah blah. Hey, hold on, cuz we not playing. But he politicking because of where he at. You feel me? But nah, fool, it's podcasting, because in his mind
he's already on some other shit. Yeah, for sure.
Because and then I even had to explain. this nigga's not Mexican. He's white.
Yeah.
So sometimes he's white. Sometimes he was just saying he's Jewish until his dad said that they weren't Jewish.
Depends
and then
where he at.
he's whatever. And then he was like, wait, what? So I had to send a homie like 4-5 videos of him claiming to be different things so he understood, because all he sees is, why does Mexican just put a green light on you?
Yeah.
He ain't Mexican. Not only is he not a Mexican, he for sure not a Southsider and blah, blah, blah. But that's where it went. But then even in the understanding of LA culture, it's like, bro, why are you so comfortable playing like that? Because I'll even take it deeper than this. When they say cuz, blood, all that on No Jumper, it makes me cringe because it's disrespectful. Because it makes me like, you feel me? If you young and Hefe, shout out to him, and you from A-Tray Gangsters, okay, cool. You Brick Baby, you from Rolling 60 Neighborhood Crib, cool. Munchie B, you from IF Bloods, cool. That makes sense. You feel me? And then even like, I don't know about LA Icon, but I don't see him even doing too much. He's real cool and real kind of like stays in the box of class and carries himself a certain type of way of respect up there. I'm not feeling on my end, coming from the black side, of all the playing on our neighborhoods and all our traumas. So my first thought when I heard that from Lush is, well, what do Mexicans think about him playing like that? And then even being so bold and so comfortable to play in that specific type of manner.
Yeah. It sounded like he was playing, like role playing. In the audio, it sounded like he was role playing.
Yeah, I think maybe trolling.
To our black audience, can you tell us exactly what he said?
Oh, fuck, I gotta hear it again for my memory so fucked up. He said, to all Mexicans, to all the homies out there, you know what it is. Green light on Rich Trapper.
Basically. So the same shit I said.
I don't know Spanish, so is that what he said?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But it's
But I'm
weird.
a homie, though.
I was looking at you like,
I'm a
Opina,
homie.
yeah.
What's weird is like, why would he send that PSA? Like, what the fuck does he expect us to do? Like, well, for what?
I
Like,
think-
what's the beef? The beef is really what the.
But I think even playing around with those type of words,
that's deep.
weird,
it's
though,
kind of I don't think
don't play like
anybody
that.
should be doing that, whether they're Mexican or not. You know what I mean, or
No,
whatever they are.
yeah, that shit. You don't fool.
You get what I'm saying, or
Fool, if one of us says that, we getting a phone call by the end of the night, dog.
For
we
sure.
getting a phone call, dog. We in trouble. And I hope your pockets are deep.
So
You know, so yeah, I don't know. Dog.
So my only thing is, and this is not again to even make it a Mexican issue. Let's put it in relations to being black, because
that's
I've
not content shit either. The way, like, that's not content.
nah.
Dog. That's not shit you play with for content. Like, that's wild.
So the same way, if I were to make a statement like that, it wouldn't even be. In my situation, I can't buy my way out of that. Go to the back. Go to the back. Take all that shit off. All this Rich Trapper shit means nothing. Go to the back. And you and no matter how much combat training I do, they gonna run me until that shit runs out. Because you're potentially causing a much bigger problem.
Yeah.
So my thing is always with people like Lush specifically, don't play with a culture and the benefits of when if it goes bad, you're not around to suffer the consequences. Because right now, while we're talking and we're politicking on this and all that kind of stuff, you know, we're all gentlemen and all that, but who knows how I might have felt coming in here based off of that. Was Blue Devil tripping? Opinion on me, blah, blah. Well, Lush did say blah, blah, blah. Because spade is spade. I'm black and I've been to jail.
Yeah.
Spade is spade. You feel me? While you sit in your apartment somewhere in MacArthur Park tucked off yelling at the computer screen, you're putting real people in real situations.
Maybe that was his goal, to like scare you into not fucking with none of the homies.
Why?
Not so you win.
Why wouldn't I come fuck with y'all?
Maybe that was his goal though. Like,
No, that's
you know,
sick, bro. But then see, even then, but spade is spade. But now you a white man again, so playing on the traumas of black and brown people, creating division against black and brown people, where you still get to go be a white person at the end. At the end of the day, Lusher's brother owns Indeed.
Yeah.
End of the day. You
I
feel
heard
me?
about that.
That's he said that shit. That's not me making that up. That's
No,
what he
I
said.
heard that, but what is that?
Indeed, the job. It's like Ask G. Or remember you had to like look for jobs on Craigslist and shit.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
He replaced Craigslist for job searches.
Oh shit.
You feel me? So when it's all said and done, you only gonna fall so far, big dog.
Yeah.
You feel me? We don't have that type of safety net, you feel me, for you to play on. So I look at it for what it is. As a white man, it's not your place to play on the cultures of black and brown traumas to create any type of division when it's enough shit going on between us already without your help.
Did he delete the post?
Don't let me lie. I don't know.
He probably fucking thought about it later. You know, later you'll post something, and later you'll think about it like, fuck.
Yeah. I mean, it's on my page, Trap News Network. Go find it.
Yeah, who knows? I'll call him later and see what it was.
Oh, man, look, this is what we know. Nah, dog, I didn't mean it like that, fool. I was fucked up. I was on a sick one.
but that don't-
Apologize, dick suck. Let me talk my way out of this so there's no actual consequence. There has to start being consequences, dog.
Yeah,
and
but
I'm not saying that
ain't got
it...
shit to do with me.
Yeah,
or
no,
you.
I'm not saying that it should start
with
with
us.
No, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that it should start
above my
even...
pay.
Yeah, that's above us.
I'm saying in general. general. I'm not saying that it has to even start with Lush, but I've been saying this on my page for the last 2 weeks since I've been back at the crib. There has to be, everything has a renaissance and a resurgence. Let's say everybody believe in God in this room, I would assume, you know what I'm saying? But let's say even if, you know what I'm saying? But let's say even if you don't, even you believe in science, physics, and all that kind of stuff, all those things have properties and laws.
Yeah, facts.
Even in physics, there are laws of physics, there are laws of science, there are laws of gravity. There are certain balances that have to be maintained. Once it starts going too much this way, God, the universe, science, physics, whatever you want to call it, something's going to give an abrupt jerk and it's going to, But when it does that, let's say you had a bunch of pennies in my hand, it goes, they're going to pop up and everything's going to spill. You don't want to be the motherfucker that spills, because you are on the wrong side of the balance. So even when I say there has to be a consequence, we're going to go beat the fuck out of Lush, man, bro, you just told me this motherfucker's like 10 years older than me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then calling a spade. If I wanted to go beat up a smoker, I could just go 7-Eleven and go fucking start a random fight. Any smoker from South Central to fucking, whoever. That's not the point. There just has to be a consequence in us representing LA media, representing our culture in this media, because even though you guys are in LA, you guys are classified as LA media. You feel me? They look at you like the rest of everybody else in LA. I know the blacks do for sure, because 9 times out of 10, they don't know the fucking difference. Yeah. For real. A lot of my audience doesn't even know that you guys are out here in the IE. You feel me? Yeah. So with that all being said, at what point?
Devil's from LA.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah,
I'm from a little nowhere town by the border.
For real?
He's my second home.
I'm not from the IE.
Okay.
Yeah, but our building is now out here, but so we do kind of do the street culture. He's from LA. I'm from a little town by the border.
I thought you guys were from out here. I swear I thought you guys were from out here.
Nah, hell no.
It's a good throw.
This is second home though.
I mean, shit. Shout out to the IE.
For sure.
It's love out here.
A lot of solid people in the IE.
Yeah,
but,
a lot.
Salute all my dogs. In Riverside and
this is where I made my first daughter.
Oh yeah,
Riverside. Yeah, I've been to Robert Presley, Southwest, all that shit. Yeah, but I mean, just as us being the LA media space, let's give the people something to be proud of. You feel me? And that's what I mean by consequence. If I want to go beat the fuck out of Lesh, I can catch my jumper. I can catch you, bro. Like we know how easy it is. I go. That's why the homies just laugh like, "It'll slide on your stupid."
My big brother from South Central.
There you go. You feel me? But when I say consequence, I just mean the consequence, even if it's just as simple as the people don't fuck with you. Yeah. We need something real. We need something real to represent. You feel me?
Yeah.
And all the bullshit, all the game plan, all the lies, all the mistruths, all the motherfuckers coming up here showing love and then jump on the content and acting like it's, hey man, all that shit is out, bro. All that shit is out.
That's crazy, dog.
All that shit is out. Because if you don't like me, fuck me. Okay, cool, fuck me, my nigga. But let that be that to be about your business. All this talking tough like somebody gonna do something. Ain't nobody gonna do shit. Ain't nobody gonna do shit. I've been outside. Ain't nobody gonna do shit. And when I get outside, it's love.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, remember before I said, even if I did an interview with you and we didn't kick it off, that's the end of it. You just leave and you take what if you go on a podcast, you already know what it is.
Right.
You know what it is. And when you study podcasts and you go on them, you already, like if you go on a platform like No Jumper, you already know what's coming. It's going to be controversial. It's going to be what it is, you know what I'm saying?
And then I'll even say this, to the benefit of No Jumper, people always ask me, what do you think about Adam? I think that Adam figured out how to follow metrics to a professional level, and he's a fucking computer about it. I don't think that Adam sees people at all. I don't think that Adam's the police. I think that Adam
sees everybody zeros and ones.
That's all.
That's it.
Adam lives in the matrix.
Yeah.
That's it. This video made this amount of money. Okay, we're going to continue to do this. This video didn't make money. Okay, we're not going to do this. That's it. He got the same YouTube studio we all got.
Yeah.
That's it. You feel me? So, but to your homie, Mr. Keep It Hood, really good music. He don't promote himself.
He don't?
Hell no. All you got to do is pay for a YouTube ad.
Yep, that's it. People don't know that.
You got to pay for. All you got to do is fucking.
Even the Instagram ads, YouTube ads, all that.
Google AdSense, all that.
I'm not trying to say I don't know what his pockets look like because I don't pocket watch, but it gets expensive on those YouTube ads.
Yeah, I know because it kind of like it doesn't really cap. It just goes as you have to monitor it. You have to monitor
and then
it.
as it keeps going, there's I haven't done it for a minute, but like you do it and then it's like they'll say, okay, so it'll go up to like, you can start off at like $10 a day.
Yeah.
Then after that, you cap off and they'll only let you put in 15.
Yeah.
Then they'll only let you put in 25 for the day, and next thing you know, at the end of the month, what's 25 times 30?
But then I always say this too.
You're at 750 for the month, another apartment or something.
Instagram will allow you to dictate how much money you spend. So even if YouTube is too much, go on Instagram. You can say 50 a month, and then it'll just do 50 a month.
Yeah, you could do Instagram.
So to Mr. Keep It Hood, this is what Rich Trapper is saying this, bro. Ain't nobody stopping you because first of all, the homies saying it. Your homies don't sign no checks. Your homies don't got labels. Your homies ain't putting you in position. Your homies ain't at no fucking Atlantic Records, fucking Interscope. They're not in these offices. So fuck what your homies is talking about. Who cares? They can't sign a check for you. So who gives a fuck about that? My nigga, go pop your shit. Go put some money behind yourself and go actually believe in you before you ask me to believe in you.
Yeah,
straight up.
99.9% of these in our culture in the streets don't have big record labels behind them.
No, but what you said is true. I once worked for a guy, right, the one that taught me my game, and he was like, "How you gonna sell T-shirts if you don't have your own T-shirts?"
Why would
that shit always stuck with me, dog.
Yeah.
And then even with the concept of him being, I get how from a media level you could think that maybe the blacks have more control. You ain't never seen a black person at the president of a major record label? Well, Jay-Z. Jay-Z was under still a major company.
Master P.
You feel me? Under still a major company.
Yeah, but
until he got fully independent.
He was at Priority Records, fool, but he made more money than Priority.
Yeah.
He had most of the employees were under him at one point.
I can give him that.
He made more money than the CEO.
Yeah. But I mean, like in 2025.
He's a bad motherfucker, though.
Yeah. But I'm saying in 2025, people that look like us aren't signing the check at the record label.
Yeah. No. Now it's different. No. That's why they got rid. That's why they got rid of Suge Knight.
All I'm gonna say is how my black ass or how your brown ass gonna keep anybody out of a record deal when we not signing the checks.
See, but we having the convo, so you making me understand shit I know. But the other motherfuckers wanted to just X me out like, bam, fuck this guy.
I mean, because they hate you, bro. I don't know why people hate you, bro. People really don't like you.
See? But it's easy to have a convo and make a motherfucker understand.
They don't be fucking with this nigga.
If it was not like this.
I think independence is like the main thing in music now.
Yeah.
Being independent, putting the money behind yourself. And then, I feel like sometimes when there is like one record label that's like out there for the underground, for the underground, like a record label that's doing it, I think sometimes they focus only on one artist and shelf the other 8, and then the next thing you know, in the underground, they just push that one out.
What they do, what I've noticed, because I'm not
on the underground level. I'm not talking about Interscope. I'm talking about like lower level.
I get what you're saying, yeah.
There's a record label out there right now signing a bunch of youngsters, right? A bunch of young Mexicans, But they're only pushing one, but they're signing all the other ones in case if they do pop. It's like, now we care about you.
Yeah, we got you.
Come on. I've always cared about you.
That's how it is, bro.
But it's like, nah, it's just
and that actually hurts worse.
Keep promoting your shit. Worse, We're not putting no money behind you. But if you do some dumb shit and you end up blowing up out of nowhere, we got you.
Yeah.
Can I give an unpopular opinion?
Go for it.
Mexican rappers, you don't need black people to go platinum in LA. You don't. You can go platinum amongst your own people. If you genuinely in your heart, and this is my business mind thinking. No personal feelings. This is not how I feel as a black man. This is how I feel as a faceless entity who understands the music business versus the music game. If you have this image of, well, I'm doing this and I'm doing it for my hood and I'm not fucking with this group of people and you a Mexican rapper, I'll push you to all the Mexicans in LA and I will make you a positive figure in your community. I have you out there doing charity work. I have you out there doing your big one to make everybody in your community loves you, make you a tangible, genuine motherfucker, and your ass to go platinum.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you're supposed to do it.
And then no matter what happens, and this is the part too, I'll just say this lightly, if you get me, you get me. If you don't, you don't. I will always make sure you did what you were supposed to do before you ever had to be asked. That way nobody ever busted your shit.
True.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do. I'm going to because I know how this shit going to go for you. You going to do what the fuck you supposed to do before anybody got to ask you and stay your ass out the way.
Yeah. You know how we were saying about the whole... That Lefty got his thing stopped by Wack and all that, right?
But Lefty be on some shit, fool.
I think it's the people that the artist surrounds himself with, because I can name 5 Latino artists that not in that crowd that sign good deals. Jeezy, Snow the Product, King Little G.
Yeah.
It's who you surround yourself and who you're trying to make the deal with. And you're trying to make a deal with someone who might be scandalous. I'm not saying Wack is. I'm just saying someone that's not there, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get that backfire.
So
the circles you're in.
This is what I'll say too. Get ready to clip this. I'm going to say something positive about Wack. Wack can't be scandalous in the music industry because Wack cannot put a gun to your head and make you sign a contract. Wack can only present you a piece of paper that is your job to read, and if you don't understand it, take it to somebody who does. And right now, you don't even need a lawyer. Take a picture of it on ChatGPT. Take a picture on ChatGPT and say, "Hey, break this down to me like a third grader." And it'll break down that whole contract to you like a third grader. You cannot blame Wack for any misfortune or anything you've had in the music for a contract you signed. I don't agree with him on anything in this world, but I will give him this one thing. If you signed the contract, if I allow you guys to say, "Hey, Rich Trapper, I like what you're doing, Trap News Network," and I don't read the contract and I agree to give you 90% of my YouTube earnings every month, is it your fault that I didn't read the contract, or is it my fault for not reading it?
No, it's your fault.
Your job is actually to fuck me.
Try to get you. Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. You gotta read between the lines. Yeah.
That's why people hate Capone. But I always give him his flowers. I don't know if that's true or not, but a lot of people will say shit. I'll be like, "Hey, well, you signed the deal, dog. You a grown ass man." So
to the first and last positive thing I will ever say about Wack, he is a master of that motherfucking paperwork, and to master the paperwork is to know who to present the paperwork to.
There it is.
He's smart enough to know how to put the paperwork together, but even smarter to know, I got to give it to you.
Yeah, stay away.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's the circles you engulf yourself in that make it hard. That make it hard for you to advance. So a lot of people didn't have problems advancing.
No, and then Lefty Gunplay does crazy shit, bro. Like, how you at somebody else's concert taking a microphone?
That's wild shit. I did a reaction on that too, but
who was the rapper?
Shorty.
I like Shorty. He's hard.
Like, why?
Yeah.
And they let him rock with it though.
But bro.
Yeah, but
okay, that's your artist. You're his manager. How are you feeling when you watch that? Of course,
what I'm saying. I mean, they still let him. You know, that was cool, Shorty.
Will he be allowed to come back, though?
No, because
not.
No, this is what I said. If Shorty would have took the mic from him and turned off the audio,
like
the next day you would have read in the headlines, he's a dick. He turned off his mic. He hates Mexicans. Blah blah blah. So he was put in a position, dog, where he had no choice. Like, fuck it, dog. Hurry up. Come on, get the fuck out of here.
It's like when your mom makes you give your little brother the controller when you were playing Grand Theft Auto all day. Man, just do a mission and come on.
But the Lefty also should have had to respect it. Dog, this is not my shit. He already let me be on stage with him and do a song. Let me bless the stage. Appreciate that shit. Bam. Respect, homie. Boom. That's how simple it would be. But again, caught up in the moment.
Main character syndrome.
You know, that's what they titled it.
Is that what it's called?
That's what they
Main
titled
character
it.
syndrome.
That's what they titled it. You know, but yeah, I think he just got caught up in the moment, dog.
In his own little world, dog.
Yeah, got caught up in the moment. And
does he really be off all the shit they say he be off?
He said he was clean. Remember he did a podcast where he said he was clean now?
I hope so, bro.
He did a podcast with Problem, and he said he was clean now.
Yeah, that's good. Congratulations to him if he is clean.
Yeah, facts.
Big shout out, because that's a hard demon to shake sometimes.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was a disease.
Yeah, main character syndrome. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I be going to therapy. They be telling me all this shit. Yeah.
Trap Boy has
you go to therapy
every Thursday.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, for the last year and a half, going on 2 years.
That's a homie regardless, but you know when you fuck up, you fuck up. We all fuck up. I'll fuck up too.
We all fuck up, bro.
You know? That's all. And sometimes you need to hear it so that way you get your shit together. You know?
Like, and I was, again, moment of humility. You know, y'all fuck with Community, Ace Boy, Pun, AD.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pun pulled me to the side at the Fig Community Show. He was like, all right, bro, we get it. Take your foot out of nigga asses and be more likable. Clean. It's time to clean your image up. You feel me?
Yeah,
so
dope.
like, you know, I'm human. So what I'm not gonna do, I've learned from everybody else's mistake. I'm gonna go on my camera. You guys, I'm turning over a new leaf. I promise to never do this. No, fuck that. I don't promise to never do shit. Yeah. I'm just gonna try to be better today than what I was yesterday and be even better tomorrow. But today I'm trying to be my fucking best.
I've tried to do that, dog, and it don't work. People be like,
because they hold you to it, bro.
Yeah, they be like, you said you were gonna talk about this.
Don't hold me to shit.
And
I'm trying.
Like, fuck, I did say that. Mm-hmm. I'm trying, dog. It's not that easy.
So I'm learning from people like you.
Yeah.
Don't hold me to shit, but just to try to do better. That's it. I'm just gonna try to do better.
But not only you, but if you want to get to that next level of content, you do have to clean shit up, dog. Yeah. That's what I was telling.
Stop beefing with motherfuckers and all that shit. Yeah.
That's what I was telling this fool. I go. Even though we're cool, like we don't really beef like that unless people come at us.
Not anymore.
Not no more. I go. Motherfuckers, the industry.
Okay, I'll say it because y'all gonna be too humble. Motherfuckers be at y'all necks.
Oh yeah,
I watch this shit. I watch all
but
this
we
shit.
don't like get at them like
Y'all
that no
get
more.
hate, bro.
At the
They
beginning,
don't
It's
like you guys.
because they want to be where we at. And we not know we're special. It's just hard work. I don't feel
Yeah.
like we're anywhere special, dog. We're just.
and I'm like that too. Like I don't like giving people the negative, the clout to come off of us. you
Look,
know?
for
Like, I don't know.
our industry, our raza culture, they don't want to see us win, dog, because we're not industry type motherfuckers, homie, right? So there is other podcasters that are industry, and they all get along, homie, like, and we're not part of them circles, dog. We're not part. We don't want to be part of them circles.
Sounds like you're the rich trapper of your circle.
We don't want to be that shit, dog.
Yeah.
We're not playing the get along gang shit to be friendly. It's just for likes and Nah, fuck that. We don't want that. You want to fuck with us, and if you don't, then fuck you.
As
Straight
long
up.
as you can say that, this is how I look at it. I've been saying this for a while now. In my universe, you're gonna see me at the top of this hill, fucking arrows and knives all in my back by my fucking self, because I'm the only one that said, nope, that's not right. Fuck them. I'm not
Yup.
doing that. So it sounds like y'all will be dying on that hill with me.
I just don't play that.
Yeah.
Hey, fool, talk good about this fool right now. I don't play that, dog. Like, fool, I'm gonna talk good about him, and next week that was gonna do me dirty because it's already happened.
Man.
At the beginning, fool.
We did a little bit. We would, you know, give
We
them
all
fair
learned,
play.
though.
Yeah,
Shit
yeah.
up. I want to
Yeah.
clean shit up.
Yeah.
Fool, I was the cleanup man for a long time.
And then, but the people that we were cleaning up
they
for, they
start rubbing their feet on
they
you.
turn on us, dog.
Yeah, fool, and it's like, what, fool? You
know?
All right, whatever, cool. I didn't say nothing because I'm not the one to come out and like publicize it. But it's like, now I know. I knew, but I gave you the benefit of the doubt. So now it's like, man, fuck this get along gang shit bullshit. We're gonna just do what we do. We're gonna do what's best for us, and that's it.
If you could look yourself in it better than that, if you could be the type of man that you want your daughter to date or your sons to be, you did it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing else matters. They're gonna always have something to say. How many people been in and out through this motherfucker? However many blah blah. That's however many different opinions. Either you're a bitch or fuck you or you're right or you're wrong, whatever.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
fine.
We should do what we do,
Yeah.
man.
At the beginning, when I first came on, I wanted to crash out. Like I remember my style. I was like, man, I was ready because I like having fun with it. But then I took kind of like a liking to everything. Like I like interviewing the youth and like giving them a platform so they could share their music. And it kind of grew on me, dog. I'll be honest with you, because I wasn't really into that. But like now that I'm a little bit older, I see it as a platform to get people out there. I didn't see it like that at the beginning. I was like, man, it's hater world. I'm gonna crash out. This is a crash out place.
Now you can fuck with your homies with this shit. You
Yeah,
can
we
really
gonna
fuck with them.
we gonna fucking have fun, and we do have fun. But now I really do focus on that. Like I like when the person comes in and they're solid and they're doing their shit. I'm gonna fucking do the best I can to make you shine, dog. You know,
That's real.
have
You know-
some fun, talk some shit. You know what I mean?
You know what I like? When fools come in, they don't want to be here, but they know they have to be here. Like
That's a good feeling,
You feel
too.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like they fucking.
You guys
don't
are
like
a
us.
necessary stop.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a got to. I was talking to my
There's
pop
been a
today.
few of
I was
those,
talking to
yeah.
my pop today, and I was telling them like, if you want to be part of the raza culture, you got to come here, dog. And you might not like me, but you got to come.
Yeah.
So we've had people here, fool, where their managers are sitting over there all pissed the fuck off.
Oh, yeah.
And we interviewing the artists, and you know they're mad, fool. Like
Fuming.
they don't want to be here. They fucking they despise. They look at us like ghetto. They look at us like
They got
like
they got their head in the air like they're bougie, dog.
yeah, fool.
But I bet you I make more money than
Facts.
all him and his artists combined.
Yeah,
Not
facts,
to talk
dog.
shit, bro.
Nah, man, come on,
all the
bro.
8 artists he got signed, I make more money than them.
And then they look at us like, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah.
All of a sudden they got a camera and now that's how they look at us, dog. So I love it, fool. And the next day I'll send them like collab post and that shit. When they don't accept
go
it,
up.
no, when they don't accept it or like they don't even respond no more to me, that shit just confirms
Yeah,
that you's
for
a
sure.
bitch and you was only here to use us, not
Yeah.
because you fuck with us.
Business.
You know, business. And that's cool. Don't be mad at me when I do business and run a narrative that's out there about you
That's real.
or a headline.
So I mean, I look at it like this. I'm never gonna hate on anyone's numbers.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Again, y'all just heard me give Flakko his credit. You feel me? You just heard me give Wack his credit. I'm not. The numbers are indisputable. We can talk about our feelings and our opinions and blah blah blah, but I ain't gonna never hate on the numbers.
Yeah.
When you look at excuse me, when you look at a No Jumper, a Back on Fig, a Community, a Haters World, there's a thing that these dudes don't understand. All right, I'm gonna even put it deeper than this. It's called a rollout. Stop me if I'm lying. After I left, all the black podcasters and YouTubers hitting y'all, one after another, because spade to spade, they looked up, oh shit, this works like that. You saw the run that I was on in the three podcasts in one day. And then I did back on Fig, and then I did something else with the homies and all that shit. It's a roll. You understand music
I know
shit?
exactly what that is. Yeah,
and I hit it with the first rollout that's been seen in our space. No one's ever done that in our space until I came and I hit that shit. Everybody rotated and followed after, but somebody has to do it first. I'm not even talking shit about nobody. Shout out to everybody who came through, because a lot of times I've even had to learn this. People are gonna copy because you did something right. A lot of times you be like, man, fuck that motherfucker, let me have me. But nobody's gonna let you have you.
No.
And me being selfish minded, if I was like, man, well fuck it, I did it first, y'all shouldn't go. That look like I'm hating on y'all shit. So how am I say I fuck with y'all, but then not want every other black podcaster or content creator to come with their fan base to come fuck with y'all?
Yeah, fact.
So that's selfish of me to even feel like that. You feel me? So I had to check myself on that, because I felt like that. I was like, man, fuck these niggas. But that's my own main character syndrome. You feel me? I had to check myself for that shit. But with that all being said, people come here because it matters. Yeah. Because, and I'll say this.
And we're bridging the gap.
Since last summer, you guys have had a tremendous uptake of black fucking guests.
Yeah.
What, that shit shot up in a year. That shit shot the fuck up. If it was on the YouTube algorithm, you probably see 100% more of an increase.
Yeah,
it's showing the love. It's bridging the gap. It's showing that the hate between black and brown only exists for real in the free world, because the penitentiary's world is the whole of the world, on the fucking comments. Yeah, that's the only place where black and brown hate really exists in the free world, is in the comments.
Well, I feel like to have a successful, to broaden your horizon of fans, I think you gotta have everybody
multicultural,
and it has to be like, this is West Coast culture. And not even that. We've had guests from Texas. We've had guests from Arizona. We did an Arizona run where we had all different races, blacks, Mexicans, Asians, everybody, right? We had the whole Arizona car in here. And I think that represents American culture at that. To be straight up, to bring the streets. We're the streets, dog.
Right.
All of us around. So we got to bring all the streets, not just Mexicans.
Right.
Not just Chicanos, everybody.
Yeah.
And he needs to broaden out. That's how you get it cracking, dog.
No, that's real talk. So I mean, and I'll say this again. I'll say it being black. I'll say it not. Obviously, I don't fucking work here. For anybody to say that you guys aren't a necessity into our universe, you're a hater. You feel me? And then just again, give more context and give more humility behind it. Adam22 is a necessary. Hate him or love him, I choose to hate him. Wack is a necessity. You feel me? T-Rail, AD, Pun, Duno, those are necessities. Facts. You guys are the only podcast in the Mexican space that crosses into our universe. There is no other one.
Who, if we were to get knocked off, who else is there? American Cholos or politics.
Yeah,
and you know what? And I'll call this too.
I would say hood stocks.
No, they don't have a thing like this.
I like American Cholos.
Oh, yeah, not a. No, I get what you're
saying. That's like an
interview, one-on-one.
Yeah, I like American Cholo, but I don't like American Cholo for a podcast doing what you guys do. I think American Cholo is great at what he does.
Yeah.
So and this is no shot at American Cholo. It's like, if you guys are great basketball players, he's a great football player.
Yeah.
Everybody can be great at what they do. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't see American Cholo doing like this. What we do with the crossing and all the different guests and music. He's more like he's an older head, so he's like an OG.
But you know what he does. I'll say this too, and this is speaking positively of American Cholo. We come to American Cholo, especially watching from a black perspective, for education on what's going on with Mexican politics.
We need him for the politics.
Yeah, you feel me? So I think we like what y'all saying, but if American Cholo said, we was like, well, that nigga is an OG, so
he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah,
I feel like
he's expected to know more. He expected to be the guy.
Presidential politics. American politics. Yeah. He gives an open space for a lot of Latins to voice what they are. If they're Democrat, he doesn't knock them down. He lets them speak, because he's a Republican. He's been very open about it.
Really?
Yeah. So he gives them a chance to talk. He doesn't, down talk them. He just gets his point across, lets them get their point, and it opens up. It opens it up for him. Salute American Cholo. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. People could call in if they're on that.
I watch him for education.
Yeah, it's education.
I watch him for education. I don't watch American Cholo for nothing else. It's like, okay, I need to know something about it. American Cholo talking about it. All right, cool. Let me go soak this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Different lane. He's like you said, football player.
Because then I'll say this too: as
Basketball
being
players.
a black man, where the fuck else am I going? Who can I call to ask this comfortably?
Yeah.
No, bro. American Cholo's
Yeah.
putting it up on game in a way that's palatable and acceptable for all sides of the community.
Yep.
That's it.
No, for sure.
Different pods for different shit, dog.
That's it. Yeah.
That's
But
cool.
I mean, so again, just to give y'all flowers and give y'all kudos. Stop me if I'm wrong. And if somebody knows something, send me a DM on Instagram and call me a bitch. That's cool with my bitch ass. But I don't see anyone else. If you guys decided to cut the lights off tonight and this is the last one, there is no podcast that exists in you guys' space anymore that represent Mexican culture.
There's not.
Not on the street level.
Yeah.
You got Brown Bag with Duno and them.
Yeah,
I saw,
but they're
but
not-
that's
they're
not that's not this.
Yeah, they're not inviting the up and coming ghetto motherfuckers.
Nah, you can't smoke over there.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, we do that. We invite like the up and coming, even if you don't
gotta
have a
tap in
big,
with the
even
streets.
if you don't have a big Instagram or your
Bro,
numbers
I
aren't
found
there.
Mr. Hood, keeping Mr. Hood's music, and again, I like his music. I found him watching y'all shit.
Yeah.
Because I was doing a reaction, and I wanted to, and I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to talk. Sean was probably like, man, this nigga music probably trash, and we
This
played
fool-
it, and it was good.
That fool Demon from 16 Letter. This fool invited. You know who he is? He's next to that one kid,
Tommy Guns.
Tommy Guns.
Yeah.
That's the other guy.
Yeah.
When this fool told me he wanted to invite him up here, I was like, up and
Yeah,
coming
back
from
then.
where?
And
Like,
trip
what?
out. I went up. I heard a song. It's a little demon because I'm not.
No, he's fire.
Yeah, I heard a
But-
song, right?
Yeah.
And I went up there on my own. I went to their little town. What's it called?
Pixley.
Pixley.
Yeah.
I went to the little town and I said, "Hey."
Tommy Gunn, that's the black South Side.
Yeah, but
Short
demon,
haircut.
but demon. I hit up demon
Fucked up
first
hairline.
a while back, and I went up to their town, bro, and I solo dolo. I said, "Hey, where you guys at?" You know, and they're like, "Oh, we're over here at the backyard." I went to their hood, went to the backyard. They had all their homies there with a bonfire. I drank with them. Tommy wasn't there though.
Right.
It was pre Tommy. I don't know, just a few
He's
years,
younger though.
few
Yeah.
back. So I said, "Hey, what's up? Were you signed?" You know, I was like, but he was signed with one of my homies I knew. So
okay.
you know, I wasn't trying to recruit him, but that's when I met him. He didn't have no like where he's at now was like not even there.
Yeah, he doing the shit.
Then when I came back, I wasn't on Hater World yet, and then he got me on, and I told him like he was one of the first interviews we did.
I think so. Yeah.
I said, "Hey, let's get this guy on here. He's from this little country town. He didn't have a big following, and then lo and
And he
behold,
hadn't been
now
on no podcast, I think.
no, and then like a year and a half later, now he's blown up."
That's dope.
You know, but we got him on when he was just on the strength. I thought he was dope, and I took a chance. Like a lot of these rappers, we do.
But if you would have went to another podcast like Brown Bag, they would have been like, "Nah, your numbers, this and that." And that's not a shot at Brown Bag because they do what they do, right?
Yeah.
But that's again like maybe
But-
they're good tennis players while you guys are good basketball
Yeah,
players.
facts.
Everybody serves a purpose.
Yeah, facts. You know,
I hate when people try to diminish people in our universe. Now we talk shit amongst each other. You feel me? Like this is what I'll say about all the channels, whether it's Gangland Neem, Sharp, or you guys. I even throw Pathetic Fatso in there. Fine, give him his kudos because he's a necessary evil. You feel me? He is. You have to respect everybody's position in this because we all lean on each other some sort of way. Imagine we're all leaning on one another, and if one person step back, even if we catch our balance, we all stumble. For sure.
yeah, for sure.
It is what it is. And a lot of people won't admit it. And I know it's fuck everybody. Nah, you're a bitch. Fuck you. I don't lean on you. You know, we know. Everybody's super egotistical. Everybody blah, blah, blah. But the actuality of it is, if we're looking at it like grown men, we're all leaning on each other. So, you know what I'm saying? To say one person doesn't matter, it's just you being a fucking dickhead.
Yeah, facts.
That's
Yeah.
it.
You should read my held comments. Fuck, fool. They're vicious.
I can't even see that far, bro.
No, the held comments. YouTube. You don't ever look through them.
No.
There's
Or
a
like
folder.
the ones that you didn't make public.
There's certain keywords that YouTube will stop.
I know. I see them in my chat sometimes, and I got to hit make it view. Yeah, I never know. I mean, I look at them
If you
sometimes.
go to your
but-
comments up on the top left, it'll
Nah,
say
I-
new,
fuck
old,
that. I'm not-
and then you click and it says held.
Fuck
And
that.
then
I don't want to see that
Those are all
abuse.
the people that are talking shit about you that YouTube didn't let onto the comment box.
Yeah, I don't want to see that abuse.
Yeah, fool, my shits are vicious. But it's the same people. It's like, fool, shut the fuck up already. You've been watching for 3 years now.
Yeah, I can't even see that far. Fool.
Want to take some phone calls or what?
It's up to Rich.
Yeah, call me and tell me I'm a bitch.
You set it out. I'm gonna use
Hey,
the restroom. Flow.
y'all phone calls, fool? I don't know.
Well, it's late,
Man.
so who knows if motherfuckers are
That's
still
probably
trying to
what,
call
man,
in.
the freaks come out at night.
It might save you, though.
Man, probably won't. Not me. Motherfuckers hate me like they get paid for that shit. Oh, that's your shit.
Eyes on fire.
Hey, you seen that nigga Dave Free ran down on academics?
Yeah.
That nigga tripped on that nigga. Yeah. You seen that Blue Devil Dave Free, Kendrick Lamar manager, ran up on academics?
For real?
Yeah, not like on oppress some shit, but he was kind of like, yo, what you on, my nigga? Like, not like aggressive, but for sure oppressed. So like, what you on, bro? Like,
That wouldn't have security?
Of course he didn't. In Detroit.
All right, look, to everybody in the chat, the number is on the top left corner. All right, top left corner of the screen, 213-770-7838. Do not call in with a block number. Do not spam.
You know they gonna call in block numbers as spam just because you say not to. Now they for sure
now
they do it.
Turn down your TV and talk to the phone.
Y'all ever fuck with StreamYard? You can get another person to show up with their picture.
Nah.
I'll send you the link. But because that's when people talk shit in my chat, I send them a link. Hey, bring your bitch ass on stage. Say that shit to my face.
And they gotta show their face.
They gotta show their face. But then see, this is how they're trying to get around it. They'll call in, but they keep the light off and all that shit. Like, nah, motherfucker, you gotta show your
Pointing at
face.
the floor and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Pointing at the floor and shit. Nah, bitch, show your face. Show me that dirty ass house you live in. Show me that dirty ass house full of cats. show me, you fucking dirtbag. Show me how filthy you live.
Four people were talking shit about me the other day, and I looked at their pictures and shit.
Bro, it's disgusting.
Look at this weird ass fool right here. Watch, let me show you.
It makes you just be like, you know what? You got it, bro.
Like, yeah, fool, you win.
You got it. You win. You right. You right. Fuck me. You
I
right.
just trip out on motherfuckers that look like that. Here's one fool. This fool calls me blue waffle and all kinds of crazy shit. Right, and then look at this motherfucker right here. This fool had the.
Where did you even find that flavor Fritos, bro?
This fool has so much to say about me, dog.
Whoa.
Look at that fool, dog.
You look like the type.
Oh, he says.
He looked like Planet of the Apes.
Fool.
He looks like Planet of the Apes in real life.
Playboy.
This is what he said. He said he's already prepping and now talking about numbers and shit. He's gonna be like, I want 50,000, and that's so stupid because no one knows you or Brandon except weirdos. If you're lucky, you'll make 3,000 in a free hotel room and dinner. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Well, since he knows who Brandon is, does that make him the weirdo?
Fucking wild.
Because he said nobody knows you and Brandon but weirdos. But if he knows you and Brandon, would that make him the weirdo?
Yeah, weirdo.
Shout out to weirdos.
But you can't win with motherfuckers like that. Like, all right, fool, you're whatever. Whatever, fool. Shut the fuck up already.
Motherfuckers drop the weirdos. All right, call in. That I can't, bro. I can't see that. Oh, okay.
Can somebody? Oh, there. Let me pin the number. All right, let me pin the number.
Hey, so who you was telling about the dude who Lush got into it with at No Jumper? Who is he?
Big Rick.
Yeah, who is he?
He used to own the pop-up studios.
What's that? Like content space?
It was
Okay.
a warehouse too. That's where AD brother used to work at when he got fired from No Jumper.
Okay, got it. Shout out to bro. So he's not a YouTuber or nothing like that. He just owns.
Yeah,
the
he just
space.
had the whole spot. Yeah, that's where Lush had his studio at too. Before he went back to No Jumper. Remember, he would record somewhere.
When he hated Adam.
Yeah, that's where he was.
What's the name of the pod?
Matt Deep.
There you go.
Remember?
Shout out to Big Rick.
Man, I think I got contact from that. I was coughing the whole time.
Oh, from the tree?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, bro.
It's all good.
All right, the
That's
number's
third time.
listed. The number's listed and is pinned.
Shout out to Dad Daddies.
213-770-7838. I need the squad to call in. I need the homies to call in.
That's Cypress
I need them
Hills
to get it
joint.
rolling.
Okay.
See this in the glass? Cypress Hill joint.
That's his joint.
You can't see it in the glass, right there.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard as fuck.
Yeah, he lit up. He hotboxed it like you, dog. It was rough.
Man, but you know what? I smoke sativas during the, like, when I go home, I'm gonna roll up an indica and go to sleep. But during the daytime, good sativa, good sativa,
Yeah,
good
it keeps
sativa.
you up.
Good
Yeah.
sativa, for sure.
My
But
shit
even on the way here, they was like, you trying to hit this? Nah, bro, y'all smoking that heavy OG. Y'all got it. I ain't smoking that. I'm gonna get this motherfucker sleep.
Excuse me.
Oh, there it goes.
Old Peanut and Blue Devil don't smoke no gas.
Connecting.
Nah, man.
Nah, man, drug free's the way to be, man.
First caller of the night. What up?
Oh, do I need to put the headphones in?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you need
Oh,
to
my
have-
bad.
Hey, Trap, is it playing in the other room?
My bad. I can hear you now. What'd you say, bro?
All right, here we go.
Oh, wrong trap. Other trap.
Oh yeah, the other Trap boy. 480, you're in the building.
What up? This is Junior 602, just calling in, bro. Just tapping in from Phoenix, Arizona, man.
Shout out to Phoenix,
Check
Arizona.
out the podcast, bro.
Oh yeah,
But
fool, appreciate you.
hopefully some motherfuckers start calling. But you guys have a good night, man.
Hey, bro, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of weed you smoking right now? You sound like you hella high.
He's always sleeping when he calls.
Yeah.
Bro, no. That's what fucking Opina says, that it sounds like I'm slamming and shit, bro. I don't,
Oh, my
I don't do
bad,
that
dog.
shit, bro. I don't know
remember.
why it sounds like that.
No, I thought that you were smoking a blunt. I wasn't even gonna take it
I
and
thought,
slam it.
yeah, I
but,
thought you were doing
I
carga.
think it's just my voice,
He's
man. I don't know what the fuck. I
slamming
just sound like a
fentanyl.
goddamn...
Hey,
No, bro.
Can I
I
ask you a
swear I don't do
question?
none of that.
Can I ask you a question, big
Yeah.
guy? You gonna go out? I'm performing Sunday right there at the Nile Theater. You gonna pull up? Right there in Mesa.
Oh, you could... Oh, on Mesa?
At the Nile Theater.
You gotta
fool.
pay him to go to your concert.
It's already has
Yeah,
like
no.
250 tickets sold. Go get one.
That's fine.
Hell yeah.
Pull up.
Where do you look them up at?
They're all $3.
It's called the Nile Theater. Just look it up for the 15th.
You can't win with me, fool.
Okay, for
The
sure. I'll
biggest
check it
hater
out
in
if
the
I see
building.
if I can make it out there.
Yeah, if you pull up, I got you, fool. I'll give you a Hater World shirt or something.
And he'll make sure Blue Devil
All right,
signed
bro.
it.
Yep, I got you. That'll
Yeah,
pull
for sure.
up.
I'll see ya. If I can pull up, I'll
He
for sure.
lying. He
go.
not coming.
He not
lying.
coming. He not coming,
lying
yeah.
No, I'll check it out for real.
Nah, you lying.
I mean, it's
Mesa, but I'll
the
check it
Nile
out.
Theater. It's right there, like 10 minutes from Phoenix.
Oh, okay. No, for sure, man.
He lying.
Yeah.
He ain't coming.
All right, my boy. Thank you. Yeah, he lying.
Bro, not coming.
Yeah, he's probably not coming. It's right. There's already
Yeah,
like
he ain't
250
coming.
tickets
It's all
sold.
good. 251 would have been fire though.
Yeah, we're fire so far.
He gonna go to sleep. He's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, I never performed there. So
So you rapping?
yeah, in the
That's
Nile
hard.
Theater. Yeah.
That's fire as fuck. That's fire as fuck. Blue Devil, you not going?
Hell nah.
You a hater, bro.
Hell
The
nah.
name fits. The name fucking fits. That's why everybody hates you right there.
Nah, I'm not. I don't get on the plane.
You scared to fly?
Nah, I just don't do it. I like to be in control of my own life.
So you scared to fly?
If I'm gonna die, I'm
Yeah.
gonna die because
It
me.
sound like bro scared to fly.
I'm gonna
I
die.
like flying.
Bro, are you serious? That's what you're afraid of?
Yeah, fool.
I like flying.
I like being in control.
So, bro,
I
are
like
you
being.
serious,
I like
bro?
being in control.
Man,
Drive.
get your ass in the fucking.
You're not gonna drive?
I don't feel like driving that long.
I'm driving there. Yeah,
I'll
that's
fall
one.
asleep.
The homie can
Sit
go.
right with
the
him.
homie can do time, but can't do a plane. That's crazy,
Blue Devil's a SoCal guy.
bro.
He's staying in the vicinity of the
A
border,
5-mile radius.
the water, the Arizona state line, and the cutoff Bakersfield.
Right,
That's
Bakersfield
bro.
down.
That's
bro.
it.
That's it. dog.
Nobody's calling or what?
Nah, they don't like me,
People
bro.
are texting me and they're saying that they're not getting through. I think I don't know,
Call him back. Fuck it.
It could be the way he set it up.
bro. I've been trying to call. All right, let's call him then.
You know, you calling back?
Yeah, let's go.
Fuck it.
Blue Devil not flying. It's crazy. Tonight y'all learned that Blue Devil has a fear of planes. Dog, we got to get you over this fear of plane. You got to go places, fool. It's a whole world out there, man.
There's a whole world out there. 562, what up?
A flat world.
I think it's flat. We're in the dome.
Oh, I hung up on this fool. Don't answer.
People get mad when I say that though, but they say don't talk about that in public.
Just stir it up.
People get mad. People get mad. Like you say the world is flat. Oh my God, you're an idiot. This could be real. Why are you so mad? Like, why are you so upset?
Relax.
Why did that have you so upset? Like, why do my thoughts make you mad? I mean, because none of us are going to find out in this lifetime anyway, so we're all just arguing over nothing.
Yeah, none of us are
Right.
going to space.
Yeah, like,
Right.
who's going to go
That's
to space?
the crazy
right.
shit.
Well, they saying with Katy Perry in space with Gail. It's like, who they send those four women?
That's a lie.
Yeah, right. Come on, bro. They sent them to the studio.
That shit was fake.
So, like, come on, bro. People get mad at that type of shit.
Connecting.
801, what up?
Salute, Blue Devil.
Yeah.
Pronto, homeboy. Just giving you guys props. Salute to this crap for being there. Opina.
Appreciate it, brother.
Thanks for all you do, homies. I'm always ready to show you guys love. Nothing but respect. That's it, man, homie.
Hey, where you calling from, big dog?
going from Utah.
Oh, that's right. Utah in the building. That's right. Hey, what is there to do in Utah?
Hey, I'm working out right now. I'm at the gym. They go to work.
That's it. Okay, cool. Hey, you subscribe to Trap News Network?
I'm not. I'm subscribed to all of Hater World.
Oh, well, then just, bank your way to Trap News Network if you can. I appreciate you.
Okay, I got you, homie. I got you. But salute to all the people. Salute to all. Salute up, homie.
Oh, yeah, appreciate you, bro.
Love, brother.
All right.
Let's go next caller.
Salute, Blue.
Salute. Oh, shit. Unknown. What up?
What up, Daniel?
That's creepy.
Unknown, what up?
What up, Daniel? How you doing?
Why are you making this
Unknown, what
uncomfortable
up?
for everybody?
I don't know who's Daniel. You Daniel?
Who's that?
No, can I ask you a question?
Daniel.
Can I ask you a question?
Damn, Daniel.
Damn, son,
Rich
where'd you
Grinder?
find this?
I got a question. This
Is
is
that Rich Grinder?
this is your idea of a good time at 1 a.m.
Did
Is
you
that Rich
watch the whole
Grinder?
podcast, my
That's
boy?
wild.
Boy, you was caught on Grinder
That's
app.
wild.
You gay, nigga.
So you called to talk to a gay
Oh, wait,
person?
you're black?
You a booty warrior. False
I don't
flag
know.
is 60.
I don't think so.
I don't think
About my voice analysis. Hey,
Nah.
hey, wait a minute.
Are you
Gay.
black?
I know you, dog.
Nigga, you gay.
I remember you now. I remember you, dog. It's all love. Did they get back together?
Are you black?
Opina's flexing 250 tickets sold. That's crazy.
Hey, did they get? I'm asking you a question. Did they get back together?
Listen to how miserable he is. Let's just hear
Yeah,
him out.
that's him out.
Oh, shit. Hey, Daniel, we're going to post your profile. The Looney.
Hey, fool,
Looney's
you need
profile.
help,
We got
my
it.
boy. You are very sick.
We
This
got
is the
your
safe
whole
space.
info, fool.
You could bring it in for a
This
hug.
fool is sick, dog.
You lying about being a coyote and all that shit? Damn.
You are
fool.
sick, fool.
Sick, huh?
Sad, dog. This is what sickness
Sad,
sounds
bro.
like.
This is
my
1
boy.
o'clock in the morning. This is what you're doing.
Rich
Like, you don't got
Grinder, how
no
does it
girl.
feel
You
dick
don't got
riding
no
some
female.
Mexican?
Like, you ain't got no
How does it
bitch.
feel dick riding some Mexican?
This is crazy.
You black, but you dick riding Mexican.
That's
How's that
extremely
feel?
uncomfortable. It's making this
That's
awkward.
sad, fool.
How does
Yo,
it feel
I
being
feel
a
bad
dick
for
rider?
the guy, fool. Like, people like that, fool, it's like,
I was gonna ask, do you make direct eye contact with your lover when it's in your? Never mind.
you gotta feel bad for them, fool, because they are really bothered, bro. Like, truthfully, these are bothered people, homie.
Yeah.
Think about it, dog, right? He don't know not one of us, right? He don't know not one of us. But he's so invested in your 250 tickets. He's invested in what you do, what I do. Like, fool, I could never be invested in another fucking man like that, homie.
Shout out to Opina, 250
Right.
tickets sold. Make sure y'all pull
But
up.
that's
Pull
the
up.
thing is, I'm on somebody's tour. I didn't even sell them. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it a buck. I'm keeping it a buck.
That's
Like,
pretty fucking clean though.
but I'm on a tour, so
But
I
that-
mean, don't
that's-
hate me.
That's sickness, my boy. That really is, fool.
Yeah.
That's
Main character syndrome.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Told you, bro. it's a
Let's
thing.
go. 562, you're in the building.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on?
562, what up?
What's up? Wait, is this the right number?
Yeah.
Hater World.
Welcome to Domino's. How can I help you? Would you like to try a 2 for 1 special?
What the fuck?
Hello, Domino's. Hello.
The fuck he hooked up. He probably didn't think it was
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Scared.
He was probably super high too.
Yeah, like,
Like,
wait, what the
yeah, what the
fuck?
fuck? Yeah. I am hungry. Shit, dog.
Let me stop fucking with the people.
Yo, what up? I can't see the number. Oh, he hung up. Oh, it was unknown good. Unknown good.
Oh, he's serious, bro.
Could be that dude.
So how many unknown calls do y'all get? A lot.
A lot.
It
Damn.
depends. Lately, we haven't, though. We don't.
Yeah, because they know you're not gonna answer.
Yeah. All right, let's go. 602. 602, you're in the building. What up?
Yo, is this the same vato that was checking out guys on his phone?
On his songs?
I said, is this the same vato that was looking up
Are you a vato?
gay guys on the app?
What are you talking about? No.
I'm not. I don't think I classify as a vato. I don't think that I would classify as a vato. Call me old school. You
What
feel
are
me?
you
But I
talking
come
about?
from
What
the
is he
old
talking
school.
about? I don't understand what he's talking about.
Hey, if anybody was full, does that bother you for or what?
Well, he maybe he's looking for a
I
secret
mean,
lover.
kind of, dog, because you have a faggot right there in the fucking protest trying to pretend that he's down with the Mexicans and shit.
That scares you or what?
But he's right there looking
Does
at
that
fucking
scare you?
guys.
Can I get an isolation? Can I get isolation?
Go do your thing.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
What's up, faggot?
Are you looking deep into my eyes as I look into the camera as we have this conversation right now?
Not really.
Oh, so you just want to? You're just getting amused by the sound of my voice? Am I rocking you to sleep right now? Is this what you get your freak on? It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Nah,
It's my. Oh, so
you sound gay as fuck.
Gay enough for you to want to continue this conversation?
You sound gay as fuck.
Gay enough for you to want to continue this conversation?
You sound gay as
Why are you talking
fuck,
to a gay guy for a
That's
fool?
crazy. I don't think that I've ever called somebody that was gay and was like, "Yep, I want to argue with you at 1 a.m."
Fool.
Hey, this is
Why are you even
hey.
at the
You know what this is
poster?
reminiscent of? On the bed, swinging his feet with 3 finger and a buka. We gotta change this narrative. We gotta change this narrative. We gotta change this narrative, man.
Are you done? All right, let's go next call.
Okay, cool.
All right, we got
Y'all don't got no
951 in the
females
building.
calling?
951, what up?
Hey, what's up, Blue Devil and the chat homie and Opina and everybody that's there? I got a question, Blue. Are you really gonna fucking fight Brandon, homie? Serio?
Hey, fool, look, fool. If they're talking about money, so if the bag works, then why not?
Hey, check it out though, dog. At the end of the day, who you gonna train with, homie? Because if you want to train, dog, I got you.
That's love. That's love.
For sure. I mean, if it does happen, I'll let you know. Stay in contact.
We were thinking about Barreto. Remember he MMA?
Yeah,
fight.
you know what? But hey, dog. But at the end of the day, he's an amateur, dog. You know what I'm saying? He
shit.
only got 3 fights in the amateur.
How many fights you got, big dog?
I got some fights, homie. But at the end of the day, homie. But like I said, if Blue Devil wants to train,
Fights
I'm
are
up
hard.
in the area.
Fights are hard.
I will let him know what's up, dog, in a DM or whatever, and we can get it on and we can train it, and we can do whatever. You know what I mean?
Hey, if you train with Blue Devil, you can't put it on YouTube, bro. You can't do it for content. You gotta do it for love. You still gonna do it?
Oh, it's gonna be for love, homie. But I know Playboy too is a boxer too. So at the end of the day, homie, if we can sit there and come up with a game plan or whatever, we'll do it.
For sure. Hell yeah. Just send me in the DM, fool.
All right, Blue Devil, man. Hey, salute to the Hater World, dog. We out.
Appreciate you, my boy. Thank you.
I almost wanted to do the metal jacket thing. Show me your war face. Oh, remember that? Have you seen that movie, Doug?
No.
How many fights you got? I got a couple. Oh.
Yeah, that one was.
You
a
never
little-
seen that? Show me your war face. Oh man, Doug. Go watch it. Full Metal Jacket.
Connecting.
Mexico, you're in the building.
Hey, what up, fellas? Buenas noches, Blue, Opina.
What up?
Rich Trap?
Hey, bro, you really call from Mexico?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, that's
I'm a day
hard.
one right here, my boy. Solid
that's hard as fuck.
homie. Captain, my boy, you know what I mean? Shout out to the squad. Hey, Blue, quick,
That's hard.
quick fucking note. That fool calling about training, right? If a motherfucker can't identify himself to the line, homie, you know that shit iffy, dog. You know what I mean? First and foremost, that fool trying to say that he got you and all that, but yet he can't say who he is or where he's at. You know what I'm saying? What's really going on, fool?
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Not only that, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, all these fucking weenies calling in here like if it was them infomercials, fool. Like, you know, they need fucking attention and shit. You know what I mean? At 1 o'clock in the morning, fool. Them fanboys, you know.
Yeah, she's wild.
Shout out to them
dog.
and their mama sitting right by them watching the show. You know.
Hey, ma.
She's wild.
Fuck.
Hey, ma.
Hey, Pepper. You know, good. You know,
That fool has
good shit. You know what I mean? Showing up for them fucking wild ass content you put out for all them fucking riots jumping off. You know what I mean? I know you're down with the brown, my boy. You know what I mean? Shout out to the black and brown, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, it's a Haters World exclusive. My plan, and, you know, I'm a dad, so don't let me lie and say what time, but tomorrow I'm going there past curfew after night to give a couple hours on the live to see what's going on for real after the curfew.
yeah.
So I'll be down there after dark when it ain't safe. You feel me? Shout out to the black and the brown. You know what I'm saying? But this is the content that I need to
That's
see.
right, my
Love, bro. Appreciate it.
Shout out to you and everybody out there tapping in. You know what I mean?
Thank you, brother. I
Keep doing your
appreciate it.
thing. Hey, Opina, good luck on that concert, my boy. You know, you
Appreciate
put
you.
that shit down, fool. I heard that jam earlier. What's it called, fool, the one you played earlier?
Some new shit. Yeah, Blue got it now, so it'll probably end up on a fucking late night without me even releasing it, and then I'll shoot a video to it.
That's right. That's right.
All right, fool. All right, homie, do your thing, dog. Stay up.
It's
all right,
called.
fellas,
It's
have a good
called.
one.
It's
Shout
called.
out, shout out.
Everybody knows.
All right, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
That shit was cool, right, dog.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna shoot a video to it. Don't trip.
All right, fellas, have a good one, dog. All right, Blue.
I appreciate you, Rico.
Rapper.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
All right, now.
Hey, you know what? I meant to show y'all this. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about the camera. But we're talking about culture, and people be like, hey, bro, why you out? Bro, look at my bracelet. Obviously, I know where the fuck I come from. Check out all the pieces. And then it's forget with the camera, because if you know, you know, because I don't do it for that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But look at the last one.
I seen it.
So obviously I know something. You feel me? So to say that, oh, you did, no, I got something to do with it. It affects me. You feel me?
Yeah, but it's just crazy how people talk like they fucking know.
Come on, bro.
like what the fuck? Like
I'm joking. I'm messing with you.
Like they talk like they know, fool, right? Like,
yeah.
All right, fool. How do you know? And you don't even know me. Like, how do you know what? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Shut the fuck up, homie.
It's all service level.
You know, like
It's all
the
service
guy
level.
goes, "Oh, we know about you. You're not this." Okay, right there is when I was like, "Okay, yeah." By you saying that, you really don't know nothing about me. Shut the fuck up.
But all they know is the side about you that you put on the computer.
Did I show him?
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I show him. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. 951. What up?
What up, Blue?
What up? What up?
What's good, Opina?
What's good?
Shit. Welcome back, Rich Trevor.
What's up, brother? How you feeling, man?
Chilling, bro. It's Native Hustle in the chat, dog.
Oh, Native Hustle, what's the deal, fool?
Chilling, dog. Just working, you know what I mean?
That's right, man. You always showing love.
Yeah, nah, man. But just tripping out all these haters that are calling in right now. That shit is wild. Fucking, hey, Blue, fucking. I like supporting different podcasts, my boy. You know what I mean? I be dropping super chats and shit and other shit. I was in Good Talk shit earlier today, right?
Yeah.
And and somebody they wrote a comment. Well, they said, "Hey, shut up and call Blue Devil and go cry." And I'm like, "Fuck, bro, there's like 1,400 people in the fucking chat, bro." I'm like, "Yeah, this was just fucking wildin'."
Damn.
That's funny as fuck, bro.
They said that to you. They said that about you?
Huh?
They said that about you?
Yeah. They replied to the super chat phone. They're like, "Shut up, go call Blue Devil." And
Damn, that's crazy.
That just means this is a safe space.
That means they watching you.
No, that's
too.
wild. It's just funny, like the hate is real, dog. But we're doing something right for it. Ain't that much.
We're really doing nothing. We're just talking.
That's crazy that many people watch just to hate.
Yeah.
They watch today, man. Hey, but salute, man. You guys have a good one, man. And,
Be safe, bro. God bless.
Always, man.
I need some sweaters, big dog. We need to link up.
Oh, he hung up on your ass.
man.
He said free. You tripping. He said free. You
Nah, I would have
tripping.
paid. XL,
know.
baby. I'm
That's
an
funny
XL.
as fuck. Bro said I'm up out of here. Y'all be easy. I'm going.
Hey, we're going to take one more phone call. So somebody be the lucky caller. Go ahead and call in. We're going to take one more phone call. Let's get it. Come on. Yeah, them fools are bothered, fool. It's still...
Yeah.
Them fools are... They're sick, dog.
But I mean, for what? Like you hate a person who you've never seen. We could all be fake AI generated right now. You motherfuckers don't even know if we're actually real. Like in the world that we live in right now in 2025, there's a very high probability that nobody on this camera, on these couches, are actually real people.
But what could be the real cause for hating you or hating this fool? Like, what is it? Like, you don't know a motherfucker.
Well, that's an ugly ass fucking hat. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, there he is again. You want me to answer?
Who is it?
The fucking sick individual. No?
Nah, I don't answer.
Not for the last one.
Yeah, not for. I hung up on the 562.
That was a regular number.
Yeah, I know. I didn't see it. There was two people calling.
562, call back.
Yeah, but going back to this fool, it's just they're bothered individuals. Fool, like I can never hate somebody like that. I don't like.
But then I'll also say this too. Bro, y'all niggas is invested into fictitious characters. You feel me?
These fools?
Yeah, bro. Like I tell my chat that all the time. Like they be like digging into people. I'm like, hey, don't come over here doing that, bro. If you feel that invested to where you can even tell me, hey, so and so made a video about you saying this, don't send me that shit. You too invested. If you feel like you got to tell me somebody made a video about me, you need to go do something. Go get some pussy, my nigga. Like you doing too much. You got time to tell me so-and-so's talking about you and all that? Like, come on, my nigga. Well, I'm just trying to help you. You're not trying to help. You too invested into a stranger's life. You don't even know me.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me this? And then it was crazy. If your viewership is like mine, it's the highest is between the ages of like 35 and like 45. Grown ass fucking men.
Grown ass man, yeah.
Grown
Yeah,
ass
I
fucking
think
men.
so.
Grown ass fucking men, bro.
But then you said something so real earlier. You said they only know what we show them. You know, like, fool, they only know.
That's it.
Like, what the fuck? And if you go digging, you're weird. Fool, I can't imagine me digging.
Who cares?
I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
I don't
bro.
care about the next person that much. If you're my friend, then
Is
I'll.
that the same motherfucker?
Yeah, he keeps going.
Oh, bro, sick. Bro, sick.
Like, if you're my friend,
Where's your bitch?
I'm just gonna know what you tell me. You know, if you say, "Hey, you know, my daughter's growing up," I'll know that stuff. But like all this other shit, bro,
Right.
yeah, I can't fuck with it.
Yes, think about it. Fool, we're grown. We're having a good combo right here, and there's somebody that wants to be part of this shit so bad that they're begging to call in. Fool, like, fool, get out of here, homie.
Nah, that shit is sick, bro.
Yeah, fool, like, get out of here, fool. This is not the place for you.
And then that's the thing too, but that's like I was saying earlier. As content creators, chat, take notice. You know, you watch on Back on Fig, you see on No Jumper, you see on Community, see on you guys' stuff, all the other content, all the trolling, and like niggas are sick of hearing that shit. Like
Yeah.
you tired of seeing that shit in your chat. Nobody wants to intake all that negativity all the time, all the time, all the time. And people in the chat will tell you, oh, well, don't block them, don't block them. Fuck that. My block list is long, bro. I hit every motherfucker. I can give a damn. If you come in my chat talking shit, I'm gonna block your ass. Why would I want to see that? You should let the chat chat. If you think that you could do a better job than me, if you can leave a comment, you can go make a video.
Fool, I had a guy earlier that said, if I had a podcast, I would never allow these type of people.
Go have one.
If I ever had one.
Yeah,
Shut
ever
the
had
fuck up, homie. Show me.
Go have one. Go do what
Show
you got.
me.
All you need, you have a phone, you have a YouTube app, hit live.
But it's crazy the way they fucking come up with all these ideas. I'm like, if I had one, I would never. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You would never have one. You know?
It's always easy to criticize something that you're too afraid to do.
Yeah.
Straight up. You feel me?
This ain't easy, bro.
Bro, it takes time. It takes commitment. And even if it's an easy task, it's an easy task done a million times all day. You feel me? It's not necessarily hard to make a reaction video. It's time consuming to make 15 videos a day.
And grow watching, like people that really want to watch.
Bingo.
You know, that's the hard part, is growing that, dog.
Growing
a
the fan
community,
base.
A community. There you go.
Yeah.
People who actually hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Because we all probably got hella, we probably got
recurring.
Come on, bro.
Recurring watching.
But who gonna hit that subscribe?
You were saying you block people. The ones you block probably make new pages and come right back on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Damn,
Yeah,
that nigga sick.
yeah, for sick. We need one more caller. Come on, somebody call in. We got 250 people. We need one more caller. Let's get it.
Smooth. 250. All right.
At 1 in the morning, that's nice.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know, I probably didn't come around being messy enough.
No, if it would have been earlier, it would have been more people.
More people,
It's just
yeah.
really, we started really late.
It's late, bro.
Half our watchers are fucking asleep.
Like you said, half our watchers are 32 to 45. They
Yeah,
got
work in the
jobs.
morning, yeah.
You know, they're not these dudes that are in their 20s still living with mom, smoking the pookie.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Going crazy in the basement on the sick one.
You know,
Fuck,
they're people that fucking got jobs and
there we go.
they gotta do something tomorrow. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
real shit.
How's boss using the building?
Yo.
Yo, you in the building, big dog? What up?
Yeah, it was good, bro. Hey, shout out to Hater World, bro. Shout out to Opina, Blue Devil, you know what I mean? Shout out to Rich Capper, bro.
Yo.
You know, over here sitting in the love, dog, you know what I mean? The real represent the real, dog. That's it, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah, appreciate you, bro. And
Nah,
I
brother.
haven't forgot about you either. Don't trip.
I know, trade, dog. I already know how it goes. Business, dog, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But hey,
Appreciate
dog, it's all
you.
love. I appreciate you guys' support, fool, and you know what it is. I'll just sit in mine.
All right, appreciate you, big dog.
Be safe, brother.
Salute.
Yeah.
He's a rapper out of, he's from upstate. He's dope, fool. House boss.
I've heard some of his shit.
Yeah, I did a whole music release for his shit, like a whole live stream, and played his whole album.
That's
Shit hard.
right.
Yeah, he's your heart.
That's right. Shouts Ozbuzz.
House boss.
Connected.
Yeah.
That's right.
Still calling. All right, that was the last caller. Yeah. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody that was here. Salute to everybody that liked the video, shared the video. Go follow the homie Rich Trapper.
Yes, sir. TRAPNEWS Trap News Network.
What are you doing your reactions out of now? Like you got a little section already?
No, so I just moved. I know it might seem like it before. I might not seem like it. I only been home for literally 2 weeks yesterday. So I just got my fucking Wi-Fi hooked up this morning.
Oh,
you know, you gotta wait for the new Wi-Fi and all that shit. I've been running that shit, so I'm thirsty, bro. I've been running that shit off the hotspot on my phone. I just ran my laptop off of that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then when I'm outside, you know, I got these 2 nice ass phones, so I could just do it like that. But I just got the Wi-Fi yesterday, fool. So I'm putting together everything literally from ground zero. But I'm still outside giving y'all content. I'm still keeping y'all up with the news and all that. And what's gonna really spade to spade. Y'all gonna have to be mad at me for the videos and all that type of shit, but I don't give a fuck. I'm finna be outside with them protesters and the riots and all that type of shit until it's not going on. So that's really what I'm focusing on, is showing the world what's really going on, because KCOW9, Fox, ABC, MSNBC, CNN, we know they're not gonna show you the real.
They spin their own narrative.
I'm gonna give you what's really going on in
That's
real
cool.
time.
That's dope.
So
Hell yeah.
I'm the podcast and the setup and the paintings and all that, it'll come. Right now I'm outside.
You gotta have the painting shipped over here.
Yeah, you feel me? Nah, man, I'm gonna buy another one, fool. That's my excuse to buy more art.
Yeah, fuck
That's
it.
my excuse
You
to
gotta
buy
get
more
like a
art.
signature piece. You know what I mean?
Man, because that was
your
my signature piece.
over there.
That was my signature piece.
So you need a new one, because now
bro,
you
that shit
know.
was, bro, that shit was taller than me, fool.
For real?
That shit was big as fuck, fool. And it's like, no lie, that shit is like this fucking wide. That shit big, bro. And it's all like canvas. That shit is big. It's not no flap. That shit
And
big
it's
as
funny
fuck,
because
fool.
who did I hear last time they tried to diss you and they dissed the painting? I forgot who it was.
Niggas hate my painting, bro.
I saw a video and somebody were like, yeah, and that fucked up painting in the background or some shit.
That painting fire, fool. Like, damn, that was my rich
I
nigga
forgot
painting.
who it was, though. I don't remember.
People hate me for everything. Somebody had a YouTube channel called Rich Trappers Painting. I said, oh, fuck.
For
you.
real?
Yeah, somebody was trolling me. He was like, Rich Trappers Painting. It was a fire ass painting, though. You feel me?
It was just a trademark.
Yeah,
That's what
it was fire, bro. I got to get something else.
All right.
Fuck you, no painting having ass motherfuckers.
Man, appreciate you sliding through, dog.
Man,
taking
thank you
time
for
out of
having me,
your
bro.
your day, especially this late, man. You know, and I'm gonna be tuned in, dog. I want to see all the what's happening out there. I think that's gonna be dope. Yeah.
I'm gonna be putting it on live. And again, bro, like, I think that is just important that the world sees the reality of what's going on with these protests and all that. But here goes the thing too. Fair warning: if you out there doing bullshit and you looting and all that, they're gonna see that shit too. So whatever's going on is what I'm going to show. You feel me? I don't make the news. I broadcast the news.
You report it, yeah.
So if you out there acting a fucking ass, I'm a real one. I ain't gonna get your face. I'm gonna get you from the waist down. But they gonna have your shoes. So be careful, big dog. I ain't gonna. I'm purposely
And they
never
gonna
incriminate
find
people.
everybody too, dog.
Yeah.
Everybody is out there. They're looking for that motorcycle guy.
They're looking for that dude that threw
Yeah, the
rocks or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, they got that full plastered.
They got
everywhere.
his face. They're gonna get him.
Yeah.
I may or may not have been out there.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You seen the Waymo cars?
Yeah, they fucked them up.
Yeah.
Set them bitches on fire.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy. And here's the thing, though. The Waymo cars will burn to nothing. It's not even a frame. No, it's all plastic. That shit burns down to nothing, bro. Like
batteries.
No,
batteries.
nothing.
Damn.
No metal. It ain't no metal in that bitch. When that Waymo car was finished, it was just like rubber just or like plastic just melted onto the concrete. There's no
Damn,
wires, there's no
oh,
nothing.
shit.
It ain't no metal in that bitch. That shit all
Yeah,
plastic.
probably like hard plastic. and
Hard
shit.
ass plastic. You feel me?
Damn.
That shit melts to nothing, bro. Like imagine if you set a plastic car on fire, like a plastic toy car.
Yeah.
To nothing, fool.
Damn.
Hey, it's gonna be dope. I'm gonna tune in, dog. Hell
Man,
yeah.
I'll for sure be there, and I'll make sure I send y'all the links and all that kind of stuff tomorrow. After I put my kids to bed, it's probably I'll probably get out there like 8:30. The curfew. I'm trying my best. If I could probably get out there like 7:30, you feel me? I coordinate with my girl with the kids and all that kind of stuff. I get out there like 7:30 so I could show the
tomorrow's
progression.
Friday.
Yeah,
It's gonna be popping.
cracking.
Yeah.
So I can show the progression of how it is. Because once the sun goes down,
Well, then, ain't
get different
ain't
out
the
there.
military fools coming tomorrow?
we're gonna find out.
They say. I think
Yeah.
they said the army.
Is the curfew implemented?
8:00 downtown.
8 o'clock.
starting tomorrow?
It's that shit been going, fool.
Oh, right now too.
That shit been going. But they make certain whatever's for media. You feel me? But I also say this too. I was telling the homie, I said, man, I would invite you, but that's a one-man mission. Because nigga, you might have to get the fuck up out of there. You feel me? So you know how it go. Sometimes it's a one-man mission. Sometimes it's like, oh, no, fool, I got to do this one solo. Because you just, I'm going to be out there. So,
don't get
you
nobody
want to see.
busted.
But I also say this too. And I ain't saying I ain't save whatever. I ain't no martyr for this shit or whatever. But the police are out there being abusive. And there was a few times where my camera was, sometimes it was, but a lot of times I just had my camera up because it's a safety thing. So I point, like the cops, they pointing the guns, the rubber guns, they pointing at you. They're not pointing to the crowd. They're shooting flashbangs at people.
Yeah.
Me and you, we all
seen
know
the
the difference.
reporter get shot.
Yeah.
I'm in that shot, fool. You see me in the back? Yeah, I seen it.
He really aimed
He
at
shot
her.
her.
Hit her.
Yeah.
You were there?
Yeah, that was she was a Telemundo reporter.
No, the white lady was
They shot the lady in the blue.
They
shot her in the foot. That's the white lady. Yeah, that's the Fox lady. Yeah,
it's Fox News. Yeah.
So they shot the Telemundo lady in the back, and then the Fox News lady was like, she got like the blue shirt on or something, and she got shot in the foot. Yeah.
Yeah, she was from Canada.
You see the guy, he aimed it right at her, man.
Like bow.
You seen him? He didn't even, bow, hit her.
Easy. But that's what they doing. You feel me? So a few times I've seen them like point the gun, and then one's like, and they see me with the camera. My bad, fool. He look like, what the fuck? But they see me with the camera. He go.
Yeah.
So I would encourage everybody who's out there, even if you ain't recording, hold the phone up.
You
It's
know
the
what I
safety
think they're gonna go after next? That one fool that found the flash grenades on the floor, the brand new ones. You didn't see that video?
Hell no.
There was a fool that had flash grenades and bombs that he found that they threw but didn't detonate them. Yeah, and he found them. They're brand new. You saw the video?
I didn't see it.
Oh, he out there tripping.
Yeah, fool, he just found them like brand new ones. And
how many of them was he?
He found like 5 of them, dog. He had a bunch of them in his hand.
There was a dude that went on there when he was saying he's an ex-army guy, and he was saying how to peacefully protest with stuff that doesn't hurt but doesn't come off of him. So he was like mixed oil with this in a bag and have trash cans to put out the tear gas. Like
and put the trash can on top of the tear
he like
gas,
knew how to do everything.
Yeah,
giving tips.
So it is looking like I don't want to say a war because that's dramatic, but they out there they fucking around. They fucking around.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then I'll also say this too, conspiracy theories, but I saw this with my own eyes. After a certain time, a certain group of people start getting there, and those people start throwing rocks at the police and all that, and none of them are black or brown. They're all white. All of them. This ain't what I'm thinking. This is what I saw in my own 2 eyes.
Yeah.
The blacks and the browns are out there all day doing that shit.
Throw it back. I was like, why would I throw it back? You want to keep it on? I want to keep it. I'm going to throw this at somebody on my fucking porch. I want the same kind of tactical grade as the police does. The fuck you coming at me? Boom! Where did he get that from?
They all got me with the pepper balls.
Boom. I got one.
That's good. That's a big
right here. Boom.
Fuck yeah. The flash grenades. That shit's illegal like a
Hell
motherfucker.
yeah, fool. But nah, if you going out there, just be careful. You know what I'm saying? And again, pay attention to my black and my browns out there. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to them random white people that's showing up at their show. I'm showing up at 7:30 for media. Why the fuck are you showing up at 7:30?
Yeah.
And then they're the ones starting shit and blah, 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 provoking the police and all that kind of stuff. It's not us. You know what I'm saying? But we all know coming from the inner cities, it's never us. It's always somebody coming from the outside to fucking on some bullshit. Yeah. And then one more thing, if you out there, don't take no papers. It's random people out there passing out papers, give your life to God and all that type of shit. Not saying it is, not saying it's not, but think about what we're out here doing. Why is somebody out here passing out papers that you've never seen before and they just pop up out of nowhere? What's on that paper that they want you to touch?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
What's on that paper that they want you to touch? If somebody out there passing stuff out, don't take it. Park your car clearly away from everything and just make the trek to get back. If you got an air tag in your car, air tag your shit, do what you got to do. Make sure you covered up, wet clothes, wet cloths, carry a gallon of water in the backpack if you can, not to drink, but if you got to get hit with the tear gas, wet, you know what I'm saying, will help it stop it going through. If tear gas get on you, don't put water in your shit, use milk because water gonna fuck you up worse.
Are you wearing the jewelry out there, fool?
Fuck no, bro. I'm out there, bro. I'm out there with my full-blown dad shoes on, fool. Like I got my Nike runners on. Hell yeah. I'm out there. I'll put it like this. I've been wearing the same clothes out there every time I've been out there for the last 4 days. I just got them in the trunk of my car.
Yeah.
That's it. And then another thing too, if you get hit with the tear gas, when you get back to your car, before you sit on your car, your house, your anything, nigga, take that shit off. You don't want to travel, you don't want to track that shit into your car, into your house or nothing. If you even around this shit, nigga, take that shit off. I've walked into my house every time in my drawers. And my girl just be like, get your ass straight, walk straight to the shower, no shoes, no nothing. I leave all that shit in the car. You feel me?
Yup.
Shit go camouflaged out, dog.
I see, I'm going all black.
Yeah.
Nighttime, fuck it.
Fuck it, black.
So you gotta do it.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm just here to get the stories and all that kind of shit. But then I'll also say this too.
Dangerous job, fool.
If it get tricky though and the police start tripping, I'm getting the fuck on, bro. I'm not Superman. I'm not here to be Batman in this bitch. If they start tripping and I see it's a problem and niggas finna start whoop-de-bamming and all that, you got it, bro. I'm about to hear. You feel me?
That's what it should be.
Yeah, I'm not here to cause problems. I'm here to give a story. You feel me? So if I see motherfuckers start wrangling and going to jail, I'll be the first one to be feet. All right, chat, we out.
Yeah. Oh, so you're gonna be live?
I've been live in time. That's how I got that. I did that 98,000 views under 2 hours. I was alive.
YouTube?
On YouTube. Yeah, on my channel.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out.
Trap News Network, man. The only person in our field giving actual fucking news. There's a lot of people who say they do the news, but you know.
Yeah, for sure.
That's live. Yeah.
That's the news.
Live and raw.
And it's, you know, and it's what our culture needs to see, bro. It's what our culture needs to see.
Hell yeah, for sure. Any last words, OG, over there?
Time player, you know.
You didn't fall asleep today?
Nah, you know. It's all gravy. We alive and well.
Hell yeah.
Blessed, you know.
There you go.
Opina, last words?
That was dope, man. Can't wait to see, like I said, I just can't wait to see the live shit, yeah.
3 hours and 30 minutes.
I'll for sure be out there.
Yeah, I ain't going.
Yeah, me either. I already did my part.
Me too.
I think I did more than most of the people that are up there anyway.
Be careful, Viral and Brandon gonna eat y'all up. Rich Trapper's out there. He's like, I'm just playing.
No, I don't want to say, but
yeah.
Nah, everything.
Those that know my story, I've done a lot.
I'll say this: everything ain't for everybody, and sometimes the worst thing you can do is be out there and be a liability rather than an asset. There are so many ways to help from the comfort of your own home if you're demonstrating.
Oh no, I wasn't at the comfort of my home.
No, I'm just saying. I
was in the kill zone.
Nah, man. Look, when I said comfort of my home, trying to.
I was at the actual
nice it up.
Port of entry.
Yeah, me as well.
Y'all was out there going crazy. Yeah, y'all.
But
was
I mean,
crazy.
you know, to each his own. I mean, you know, it's a young man's game out there.
Yeah, facts.
Salute all the soldiers and protesters out there that are on our side trying to make it better.
The day before yesterday, I counted my steps. We walked 11 miles.
Oh, damn. On the watch thing, it tells you?
On my phone. My phone, yeah, 11 miles. So, and that's just mobbing through downtown. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, I feel you. It's 11 mile shit.
Cardio.
Yeah, it's a good cardio.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button. Go follow the homie Rich Trapper. Go follow Opina. Go follow the other homie. Give out his info so they can follow him.
Nigga, come give your info.
I don't know your
slow moving ass. Camera right there.
Oh, for sure. Hey, follow Trill_Neil24. You feel me? Got a podcast, man. I do music as well, man. Tap in with me.
That nigga put the Gucci glasses on to come over
here. Yeah. And with that being said, salute to everybody.
Yeah.
Salute to everybody. Until next time, Hater World, Rich Trapper, and we out.
We out of here, man.
Grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no breaks on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hate the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap.